won't ever find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
All right. What's going on, everybody? We are at episode 34 of the Weekly Rogues Gallery. I'm your host, Iron Oxide, and it's going to be kind of a laid-back show. We're messing quite a few folks this evening, but we got some returning faces we haven't seen in a while, so we're going to go around the horn, introduce everybody, and then get to our special guest. Joining us for the first time in quite a while, I think it's been at least a few months, man, is Diesel. Welcome back, dude.
Thanks, man. Hey, I noticed that you put the dancing predators in the background from Predator 2 of the intro. That's dope, man.
Yeah, you stepped away, man. I finally got your intro back in here for your reappearance, and you walked away to go to the bathroom before you got to see it. But
oh, cool.
You'll get to catch it on the replay. Join here again. He's sitting in darkness, Drunken Emerald. What's going on there, man?
I'm playing around with backgrounds. It's easier to put funny little comments above with no background. Well, that, and I don't want everyone to see my lair because I got a lot of high-tech toys. I mean, they're made out of cardboard boxes, but they work in my head.
Couple shelves,
not a whole lot that's ready for the weekend to start.
Couple shelves, a TV that hasn't been mounted yet.
No, that was funny doing that.
That would be great. Get a still image of MSK's empty room and make that
a TV. put an actual, then edit and put like a TV hanging up there. Just have it like right there.
Well, it's something like this. Let me see if I can get it going here in a second.
What was hilarious?
It's kind of the background I had already created in honor of MSK. Is that I have
there
a
you go.
TV box and I have a TV box and I have a vacuum.
Nice. I see that. Yep. Props. Nice. Good deal. All right. And we've got the dungeon master of the Curse of Strahd himself, Full Metal Nate. What's going on, man? Good to have you.
Not much, dude. Just figured it's been a minute since I've crashed this party, so I figured I'd come crash it tonight. You know, why the hell not?
Yeah. I think you showed up for like the last 20 minutes last weekend.
What was it last weekend?
Yeah. We were talking about the haunted locations and everything. We had that stalking on.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I couldn't remember fully. I was like, wait a minute. Am I
and
memory issues?
Showing up late as always, but I don't mean anything by that whatsoever. Is Vagabond. How's it going, man?
Oh, nothing much. Shoot.
And of course, the lovely ScreamQueenSelena. I didn't think she was going to make it. You were having some trying to look all festive and getting girl upset about everything that was going on.
Yeah, everything I tried on.
Well, it's just so that no one's confused by my outfit next week. I will be dressed up for Halloween as Elvira. Now it's going to be a little off-putting at work.
All right.
I can't wait to see that.
Selena, you are a chameleon. Like I said, you can change your hair and change just a little bit, and you can be like a completely different person.
You.
That's cool, man. That's dope. Oh, you're welcome.
Well, if I had the money, I would totally dress up as the Witch King of Agmar from Lord of the Rings, dude. I would totally.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Well, next weekend is going to be our Halloween hangover show, so anybody that joins is welcome to and encouraged to dress up for the occasion. And for making his first appearance on the show, someone I've wanted on for a long time, Theo Kings. And now I always mispronounce this. It's the CreaTORVERSE. I got that, but how do your channel name is CreaTV, or how do you say that?
Yeah, you got it right. It's CreaTV.
I did get it right. Okay. With one of the most badass logos. I love your intro on your channel as well, man. That's mad props to that. You know, I'm a big fan of intros. So, but what you got going on, man?
Well, right now I actually am working on a few projects. I got a comic book going out this Halloween. I am going to release it. I'm hoping it's on the 30th, like on the day. Right now I have a few issues with a few pages, but it's kind of a monster type comic book. It's perfect for Halloween. It's called Primus Verde. It is. It's going to be a character. It's a superhero type story, but with a dark twist. He's a guy trying to basically overcome these demons within him. He doesn't realize that it's actually a beast that's enabling him to have this power to defeat evil. He can. He fights demon possessed people, and he wakes up with blood all over him. That's where it starts off the story, and it's going to be a kind of brutal storyline. But we intend to continue the character into the future. Either we're going to make it annual, we're either going to make it annual, or we're going to make it every single, like every 3 months, something along that. Because we have a lot of comic books that we're producing, not just that one. We have about 17 different comic books we're working on, and so it's a lot of work.
That's a lot.
I draw about 5 pages per day, so it kind of works out. It evenly kind of works out. It 5 pages per day gets me up to 25 pages in just a few days. So it's
right on.
And then
that is crazy.
I was gonna do 100-page comic books, but everyone's kind of doing that now, and I'm just thinking it's a waste of time. It's a big waste of time, and for me in particular, I'd rather just do 25-30-page comic books, get them out quickly, even if it's just digital for now. I think right now the printing costs have been going up, for those who don't know, and it's become a nightmare, I would say, for a lot of people. So it's kind of just one of those things. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm working on right now. It's comic books galore.
So your guy is like fighting demons, like the like Doom guy. That's man, you can't go wrong with that kind of story, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, you kind of got me on that premise right off the bat.
Yeah.
You said you're trying to get it fit. So are you trying to have like everything completely in the can before you put it out to market?
Yep, exactly. I want it to be purely, like I said, it's gonna be digital, so it's gonna be really easy to get it.
Oh,
You can get it for it'll be like $5 on my Substack. I'm gonna release it on there first, and then I'm going to put it out on probably Global Comics or something. We'll see how it goes. But a friend of mine actually suggested I use this thing called PayHip. PayHip is a easier solution to just get it immediately PDF file done, one shot.
Oh, dude.
And it's a lot quicker, and that way I can promote it from my Substack and from Twitter and all the social media apps that I have.
Right on, man. Well, let me know. Shit, hold on. Sorry, guys. I've been fighting a cold for like the last week and a half. Let me know if that's ready to go, and we'll promote the hell out of it. You know, we got a pretty modest audience, but every little bit helps. I'm sure you're not gonna argue with me about that.
Not even a little bit. That is this channel. I've been watching it every so often when I get the chance. I even watch it whenever I listen to it whenever I'm drawing. Right now, literally, I'm drawing a cover art for someone else's comic book. So,
right on. Can you say who you're working for, or is that kind of hush hush for now?
That's easy. It's C.S. Johnson. She wrote.
Oh, awesome! We love her.
Yeah. She is probably one of my best friends. She is easily the best person to work with. She has helped me. Actually, she was kind of the one that kind of got me started back into art after like 15 years of being silent, and so it's kind of promoted me. She kind of promoted me a little bit online after I drew a fan art and went on from there.
Well, yeah,
she's awesome.
We really like her. She's cool.
Yeah, she's great. She's really great.
All right. Well, just keep us posted how that goes, man. Hopefully you have it. If you have it done by next Friday, I'll definitely be one of your first customers, dude. All right, guys, do a quick hi to the chat, and then we'll get on to the first topics. And we may or may not have some more people coming in. Darnell may be joining us, Battsauce. And then, of course, toward the end of the show, Mr. Berger will be joining us, and we'll close out the show like we do at the end of every month. The last Friday of the month, we always do a trivia night. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Blue-Eyed Scorpio, the Master Mod. What's going on, dude? Who else we got? We got David D. What is up? He's asleep, so we'll talk to him again when he wakes up. Battsauce. Always in the chat. If he's not on the show, he's in the chat. Freaking cool dude there. Let's see. Got Sir Obsidian coming back. What's going on, man? Sounds like what Ryu and Jin Kazuma have with with their dark halves. Oh, I thought you were making a joke there. No, that's actually pretty close. I think Dark Ryu is definitely kind of a rip of evil Devil Jin. We got Diana. What is up? Static. Somebody else, dude. Hit me up in the DM me, dude. I want to get you on here sometime this month coming up here. We got the Devastator. What's going on, man? And that's everybody for now. So we'll go ahead and get on to the first topic. So last night was kind of a fun night for me and Selena. We went to our first, and I'm sure it's going to be the last because we're closing out 2 weeks until the election Trump rally.
What? You're a Trump supporter? I'm out.
Yeah, fuck off then.
No. I'm. That's lucky that you guys were able to do that. Unfortunately, I live in an area that Trump does not come to. So
how dare you support a candidate that I don't like? You fucking fascist.
Right. Dude, it was like a freaking rock concert. Everybody there was cool. It was a lot of fun right when we got there, and it was I guess it was Hawaiian night or Polynesian. It was just they were doing this whole big Hawaiian like dance thing that was really cool, man. Had I still been back in my drug days, if I were high as fuck, they would have been even cooler.
Were they having the Hawaiian shirts too?
Yeah, it was like real authentic island dancing, man, and music, and that was cool. And then there was a band that I I'd heard of, but it was one of those bands you know of and you know their songs, but you're not that familiar with. And now I'm gonna look them up a little more often. What were they called, Selena? The Common Kings?
Common
Yeah,
Kings, yeah.
kind of reggae sounding stuff. Really
They
cool.
were like
I've
reggae slash.
heard of them. I think I've
Yeah.
heard of them.
They're from California, but they're
Mhm.
also Hawaiian.
It's this big dude that looks like he could kick people's ass with a really pretty high pitched voice, like beautiful
He has a really
voice,
good
voice of an angel, the voice of an angel.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, they were, and they were cool as hell. I was
were
digging
great.
it, man.
Dude, that would
Um,
have been, like I said, if I'd have still been smoking, I would have been all over that, man.
Speaking of smoking, so just like at a concert, any big event, there's always the little street vendors outside selling like third-party hats, shirts, different things. Well, I spotted something I had to get.
Oh, nice.
That's still, all he needs, dude. All he needs is the shades. It's like
That is fucking cool.
it's dope.
A lot of people were wearing the necklaces.
I mean, how could you not? I mean, something
That's
that
the-
cool, I would totally
That's
wear.
the meme. That's like the meme, where the shades and the blunt go in the mouth.
One of the coolest things, though, like right there, and yeah, it was a big stadium. It's one of the oldest stadiums here in town, the Thomas and Mack. Like when I was a kid, probably about 14, that was the first place I ever saw Metallica. So
Nice.
they have big events. Well, we're there, and as you're walking around, like taking a break in between people talking and the music and everything, you go out there, you'll see. I walked past, I saw Charlie Kirk just standing there talking to a group of people,
Dude.
just walking around like regular folk, with the exception of some of the more higher profile people. Like I didn't see, of course, you don't see Trump walking around, unguarded, going to the peanut vendors and shit, or Vivek or
Beanie
Tulsi.
Johnson?
He wasn't there. But some of the higher profile people, who I guess would be a security risk, they weren't walking around. But one of the coolest things and one of the big topics tonight, right when I decided this was worth $40 of my money, I had to go out and buy one. I go out walking, and I walked straight past Gina Carano. And she's walking
Really?
walking with a couple people. I stop. I'm like, fuck, I didn't know what to do. I should have stopped and ran up and like been a creep and asked for a picture, but I was just like, no, I'm not going to do that.
No, you did it wrong. All you have to do is say, hey, I'm a friend of Jay's.
I know,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's like, I know who
Drunk
Jay is. Take a
3PO.
picture with me.
Drunk 3PO clout.
Yeah, but the cool part is that towards the end of the night, she was walking up the stairs to leave after her speech, and I was like, "Oh my god, Gina!" like that, and she stopped.
Yeah,
and looked at
I
us,
went, Gina Carano.
and then she waved and like blew us a kiss, and she was just, I wanted to like ask her for a picture, but there was a guy sitting right between me and her, and I was like, I don't want to bug this
Yeah,
guy.
and
or
she
her.
was going up
So,
the stairs.
She was going up the stairs. I didn't
Man,
want to be like, hey,
man,
wait.
fuck that guy. It's Gina Carano.
He didn't even seem to care.
No, it was funny.
He's
There was
security, I
definitely
think.
like, you could tell there was the older, more conservative
Mm-hmm.
conservative crowd, and then the younger ones
Yeah.
that are like kind of like us. And I don't consider myself that young, but as
We got
opposed
them.
to some of these AARP folks that were sitting there, had no idea who Gina was.
I think oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think that's kind of the appeal. Trump is appealing to like so many younger people, man. That they like I saw this thing at like I think it was like Georgia campus maybe or something like that, and then you get the Harris Waltz little walk up. There was 2 or 3 people there, and then the camera pans over and you see it's like there's a table for this Trump thing, and it's just swamped with college kids, man, all around
That's
it. And it
dude.
seems like the vibe everywhere.
There were more younger people, like some of them I don't even know. Like, are you even old enough to are going to be voting this election? I had no idea.
Right.
They looked high school age. They may have just been that really early college, just goofy kids with like fucking they had the Trump flags and shit
Like wrapped around
strapped
them.
around their necks, like
yeah,
like
And they were doing
capes.
the YMCA at the end.
and
It's
yeah,
like,
there were
like,
a very diverse
did you get the
crowd
Trump
too.
dance?
You know,
dude, that's
Mhm.
like
Very
the
diverse.
that sounds like a football, like a college football, like the student
Yeah.
section where they all put the capes on and paint themselves up and do all the dancing.
oh
and all
yeah,
that kind
dude,
of stuff.
it had a real concert vibe the whole time. And then when
Yeah,
Trump
man.
got on, I mean, you can watch his whole speech, but dude was on fire, fucking hilarious, entertaining. You know, he's always making a joke about how the what are the hydrogen cars or
Yeah.
Hydro cars.
whatever whatever that technology they're not really pursuing at the moment, they blow up, and he's like, you get a phone call, sir, your wife was in an accident. He's like, really? Where is she? We don't know.
She's probably all yeah, that's the thing.
She's just gone.
And we could go into it, man. You can run a car, and this technology is 20, it's probably older than that. I've seen where you can run a car off water. You split the two hydrogen atoms off from the oxygen, and you heat it up. It was like I saw a guy who was like running his Ford Escort wagon, you know, like like a Ford Escort wagon, like from like 1999 or 2000 or something like that. And he was running the thing off like a couple ounces of water. It wasn't like this hydrogen stuff that like blows up, man. You know what I mean? Like the hydrogen,
yeah,
that stuff's pressurized, man. I'd be scared about that. I'm just like, you know,
what was it, Tommy Depp?
Yeah, I mean that's
dangerous.
He says it on every. He's been saying a lot, like, "Oh, they work great until they blow up."
Exactly.
I'll run on dead dinosaurs by that still.
Yeah,
no, right. Dude, and that's they've completely proven that's all bullshit, right? It's not, fossil fuels are not actually derivative of fossils, and
right,
you know, all that shit.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing where it in the whole, man, you know me, I'm an environmental scientist. I know about this stuff, dude. And the whole thing, I almost got stumbled into an argument with a kid who was talking about how Trump's destroying the environment. And I'm just like, this is retarded. He literally cannot, and you don't understand how the regulatory community works. You think he can just go in and like, I'm the president, will repeal the Clean Water Act. Now you can start dumping stuff in the waters and stuff again. That's not how that works. So it's like, well, they don't understand that what happens a lot of times with these companies. You get somebody in like Obama or somebody, what they do is they have these companies that all have like, say, like air emissions, right? They've got some air emissions, so they have to do stack testing. But what they do is they increase the regulation by executive order of the air emissions for certain companies, and they know that it's impossible, basically, without bankrupting, to get those emissions. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's ridiculous. It's not even about the environment. It's just about turning it up so much that they can't possibly meet that. So what they do, instead of that, you pay a fine instead of meeting that regulation. So they like jack that up, man. It's kind of like legal extortion. You know what I'm saying?
So it's taxation.
Well, yeah.
Got it.
It's like let's make this a mission. Let's have it to where you can't have, you know, it not has nothing to do with the environment. It has all to do with like squeezing people and saying, okay, well, this is what we're gonna have you. You have to meet this. You have to meet this regulation in this amount, and they can't do that without like, all right, we have to turn all our company. You know, we have to like not have anything. You know, and that's when those are taken off or repealed, saying or terminated, those executive orders. They're like, Trump's destroying the environment. No, he's stopping the legal what's the term I'm looking for? Extortion. Legal. He's stopping the legal extortion.
Gotcha. You know what's good about when you get on a rant like this? It gives me plenty of time to find the links I'm looking for.
I'm sorry, man, because
without feeling obligated to say anything, I'm like,
Well, just let Diesel go with his
keep going on that, because I accidentally closed my Gina Carano speech link. I'm going to bring that up in a minute, but real quick,
I will say,
nonsense.
If I can, one thing that I would say is amazing from that from the rally in Vegas was the shocker of Tulsi Gabbard, her coming out and essentially becoming a Republican. A Democrat. That was a shocker.
That was
Democrats are always coming out.
That's not really that shocking. You know why? Because she's good looking. most of the base chicks are good looking, man. I don't know. That's like there's dude. I could scientifically back this up with like statistics and data and put in some graphs and stuff like that. Good lookingness towards basicness, you know.
It's like the Anis Kasparian from what's that? The Young Turks.
Young Turks.
The Young Turks.
She's flipping now too.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
No way.
She's starting to suddenly become more attractive because of it. Quick shout out to Jack Tarlad. We miss having him on the show, and this is why.
Yeah, Jack. This is
so
why.
Meme Bastard put, "Why do so many women love being choked?" Jack Tarlad had the perfect reply to that. They don't love being choked. They fantasize about the idea of being choked until you choke them for real. Then they start getting all handsy until they don't anymore. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, Jack. We fucking messed you, dude.
We miss you, Jack.
That is such a Jack thing. Like that joke he did, you know. And next thing you know, you're like hooking up in front of like the refrigerator. And that's how I got thrown out of Home Depot or something. And I'm just like, it was something like that.
I don't even know what the details of the joke are, but that sounds like a
no. It was
joke.
just this long story talking about like, hooking up with this girl in front of like the refrigerator, and then it was just like, and that's how I got thrown out of like Home Depot or something, or whatever the was, or Walmart. And I was like.
All right. Well, back on topic real quick. I'm going to go ahead and bring up, this was Gina Carano's speech from last night. And everything will make sense about the topics for the show. There's a difference between one celebrity endorsing, Trump and everything else versus what Eminem did. Gina's actually fighting for something, anti-censorship. She's going up against Disney, everything else. So we're going to watch her speak real quick. And I thought she did a great job. You could tell she was nervous. She definitely threw a few jokes in there, like talking about rather being punched in the face than being up there on stage. Let me bring this up real quick. This comes from Jay Drunk 3PO's post. So shout out to Jay.
She seems a bit introverted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
but she's friendly as hell, man. She's just like,
she's kind of looking down and she's got the hat on. You're right, man. She's not like a narcissistic extrovert or anything like that.
No, not at all. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure I got the volume up on here. All right.
A lot of celebrities say, I'm leaving the country if Donald Trump is elected. I will not be leaving the country if someone I don't like is installed in power. I plan on staying here and fighting it out. That's what patriots do. That's what the people who truly love Americans do. And those celebrities who threaten to leave will leave anyway once they've installed a government that seeks to destroy us. 70 years ago, both my grandfathers made their path and built incredible companies, starting from the ground up. One right here in Las Vegas and one in Reno, Nevada. I have two of the best examples of what a truly great leader is. And how important it is. My Papa Jack was quoted saying, lead men by going the extra mile yourself. I'm an actress who got my start professional fighting right here in your mixed martial arts gyms in Las Vegas. Thank you. I'd rather be being punched in the face than giving a speech right now. But I'm doing this for America. I'm doing this because this election is so important. It's so valuable. I didn't actually start voting until I was 2020. And I realized that, my gosh, there is such a prejudice here. I was voting for who I thought was the best candidate, and that was Donald Trump. And that still is Donald Trump. I was targeted, discriminated against, shamed and fired from one of the most powerful entertainment companies in the world. They fired me at the height of my career, and I went out to, I know, Disney. They deserve that. Thank you.
Gotta throw some shade their way.
You guys have been paying attention to my story. I appreciate that.
I think you could actually hear me say "fuck Disney" right there.
To make an example
were you yelling
I think by the grace of
it?
God.
Yeah, I think I heard myself there.
Back it up.
Or I'm just being a narcissist.
I will
in a
her.
minute.
Like I would totally give her a hug, man. She needs it.
I wanted
she
to.
drunk?
I wanted to so bad.
No, she's
super
nervous, dude. You should
Oh.
hear her shaking.
No.
She was,
Yeah,
I missed
she
it. Her
did.
shaking
No,
when she was
dude.
talking,
You
man.
can tell by her body language and her speech and how it's
I think
wavering back
she's-
and forth. She's nervous.
Very
Yeah, I
nervous.
think she's
Yeah,
shy too.
when-
Like in real life, she's probably super shy. Because that's I mean, that's how I would be.
This-
I'd be super scared.
Yeah.
This is even a couple minutes before her speech actually started. This is right after she got rolling, but when she got up there, you could hear like her voice was a little trembling and everything. I mean, shit. It's one thing to be acting on a controlled set. You know, she's not like a theater actress or anything.
Yeah.
And if you used to watch her fights during the little like
Yeah,
pre-fight talks, she was always really nervous.
That's true,
And then
that's
she
true.
she went out there and beat the shit out of whoever she was against. But
Word.
still.
Yeah. I love public speaking. It's like I almost get aroused.
Not
public
me.
speaking. I love
Okay.
it.
No, not me neither.
I said almost. I said
That's-
Whoa.
I don't mind it, man.
Rousing in public.
It's just something
Darnell
about being
shows
like-
up shows and comes out strong in the gate.
It feels like I don't know, like being in front of hundreds or thousands of people,
Excited.
just like like yes, all you motherfuckers, I love it.
Yeah, and you gotta, yeah. I kind of dig. I don't mind it too. I took a speech class in like college, man, and got used to it, and just
Dude.
started see if I could trip people out and how much oomph I could put into it. Like you're talking about, like
I
Dude,
mean,
that's
it was trial by fire for me. Like I just get in front of the whole school in high school. It was like I had no palm in my hands, and then I wrestled and then I played sports. I was just like, this is what I enjoy.
I always hated it, man. But that's like why I made myself get into stand-up comedy there for a while.
I can't wait to try that,
dude. To try and get past that crippling fear I had of that, and then I did. And I actually got pretty decent at it and pretty good for a long time until it just
would you just go to do open mics and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, and then
that's awesome.
The comedy clubs. I was doing pretty good there for a while. It's the kind of behind the scenes skeeziness of it that kind of turned me off of it after a while. You know, just like anything else. You know,
Yeah. I used to do spoken word, but I had an assembly at my high school where I got to go up, and I totally got nervous to go doing it in front of the whole school. That I started cussing on the mic, and then I was like, everyone was dead silent. I was like, "Oops, my bad."
My bad.
Yeah, I get like I mean, I was forced to speak publicly a few times, you know, in the Marine Corps, and it's just like I get those nervous tics all start to happen, and then once it like starts, it just gets worse because I'm like thinking about people thinking about my like leg shaking or something like that. I hate it, man.
Oh shit!
I went through that for a while. What I did, and this is crazy. I turned into anger, which turned into focus.
Yeah.
Like I got mad. Like in my head, I'm like, these fucking people aren't, you know, like they're not like they're noticing my shit. Fuck them. And I just turned into focus. And then I'm like fucking nailing points, and my tick stopped.
Anger.
Yeah.
Gives you focus.
I'm a weird fucking dude, man.
Stronger.
I'm a weird fucking dude.
Hey, man.
Well, no argument here.
Hey, man, like one good thing about being a recovering alcoholic now is like I can't really get embarrassed anymore because I've done all the stuff that I have done, man. Like to embarrass myself is like that's why I can just like say anything, and it's like it don't matter. I don't get embarrassed anymore. Man.
See, that was why I did become an alcoholic for a bit, but it never like cured it.
Right.
Like,
so I was like that sober before
Yeah.
I started drinking. So like I have no shame. I have nothing to be.
Yeah, man. Once you
Sorry,
realize
Battsauce,
you can
step on you, bud.
No.
no,
Once you realize you can laugh at yourself and you don't care, man. Because like back in the day, I used to be if somebody makes fun of me and picking up. Then when you get to like where you can do all the self-deprecating things to yourself, man, especially like, and I would say that all the time, even in AA meetings, and people be like, "Stop saying that about yourself." I'm like, I'll say that about myself if I want to because it's funny, and I like to trip out like that, man.
Yeah,
and I was
never had a problem making fun of myself. It's more just I don't know. It's weird. It's like when there's like a specific thing I need to accomplish, and it's like, oh great, you can't just laugh this one off. I don't know. It's a weird thing. But
yeah, man. I have the distinction of making neurosurgeons at UAB, the University of Alabama at Birmingham. I broke one of them, dude, and made him laugh. Like when I had that stroke, I like cracked him. I was like, yes, I got him. It only took me a stroke and like literal brain damage to do it, but I got him. He was like, they did a CAT scan on me to make sure that it wasn't a tumor, and he came back and he's like, well, Mr. Davis, it's not a tumor. And I was like, it's not a tumor, and I was doing all that stuff, and I just got him. I broke him, and I was like, yes, got him. I'm like, this serious, a neurosurgeon. I broke him. Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's get back to this.
Gina.
He's helping me make an example out of them.
About Elon,
that was a great line right there. They tried making an example of her, and now her and Elon are going to make an. Dude, their lawsuit with Disney is not going well for Disney.
That's good because they're in the wrong, man, and that's awesome. And she's got a backing like. And I assume she's probably got maybe he might have like lent some of his like legal talent, and those people.
Well, no, he's bankrolling the whole thing, the legal fees, all of it. All of their bullshit little appeals that would normally, with the amount of power and pull that
money
Disney
they put behind it. Yeah.
They're not going anywhere. They're trying to hide Discovery. Once she gets Discovery, she's already win, regardless of the outcome of the trial.
Yeah.
It's all about Discovery.
That's what's so effed about the legal system, man. When you've got money, like what they do, they have money and they keep going to appeals and trying to get it dismissed so that you, as like somebody that may even be in the right as a defendant or whatnot, you have to keep spending money that you don't have. So it's like a war of attrition.
It's about wearing you out,
man, and wear you down. But like when you got somebody like Elon, man, it was like he's like the never-ending bankroll, man. So it's like that's dope, man. That feels
that's exactly how the U.S. government is just
exactly
like a big company. Whenever or any government power in general, when the state comes after you or a big company, they wear you down with different motions and everything that keep you going and spending money till you just go, you want to know what? I give up.
Yeah, what they've been trying to do with Trump ever since he walked down the steps, man, in 2016. Or in 2017, that's what they've been doing to him the entire time. He's probably the cleanest dude on the planet. Definitely that's ever run for office because of everything. If they had anything on him, they would have used it. Yeah. They make up nothing to go after him.
Yeah, proof of this too. If you're familiar with the firearms company P80 or Polymer 80. So basically they got sued into oblivion to where they couldn't keep paying for legal fees every time. So they just went out a bit, even though they were winning court cases, they got sued from different state agencies that they just went bankrupt anyway.
Lawfare.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big proponent for some reform to the legal system. That if you're the person, especially let's say if it's like a company suing a person, if the company keeps losing, they have to immediately be paying legal fees. So if a judgment goes in favor of the defendant, then they need to pay the legal fees up to that point.
No,
dude, I've been knowing the justice.
Win that in court. You can win.
Dude, I've been knowing the justice system is messed up ever since like I got the divorce from my ex-wife because it was like trying to get anything. I just didn't have the money, man, to get more visitation with my daughter and all this stuff. And it's so stacked against the male. Darnell knows what I'm talking about, man. So it's just, man. And it's just, I just remember for the longest time, all I did when I was back on the message board, I was just so pissed. I just put the cover of Metallica's and Justice for All. Justice is rape, and I just had that as my picture, man.
So to add on to what Drunken said, the issue with like when they do that, when they keep pushing you back, the lawyer you retain keeps needing their money. They need to keep their office open. They can't wait to win most of the time to get the money.
Yeah.
So that's why people are just like, I'm out. You know, I can't keep paying this lawyer till we actually go to court.
How often do you hear this story where it's like, yeah, we'll probably win this case, but like it's going to take so much time and so many legal fees and everything like that, you'll probably actually lose about $20,000.
And that's why usually companies will. That's why usually companies will offer and really push for a settlement.
Yeah. That's why
I guarantee you, Disney has been constantly going after them to try to get a settlement so they wouldn't continue through this. Being that Gina comes from money, so this money that she potentially could get doesn't matter. She doesn't want the money.
No,
she wants the evidence. Elon's team wants that evidence to come out and essentially show Disney for who they truly are. And any money, and if I were Gina and I were Elon, the money that's earned, because she doesn't need it, the money earned needs to be put into building a fund for more people that have gone through the same thing Gina has, to be able to deal with legal fees for them.
Yeah, because
that's likely what they're going to do if they win. But like I said, this isn't about winning or losing. It's about getting to the point that Disney's not used to them getting to, and that's discovery. Once they get to that point in the case, regardless of what a jury or even the judge rules, because it is going to be, I think it's in California, so none of that shit matters.
Right.
Getting all of that shit to be made public, that's the big victory there.
Yep.
And
because that's going to prove everything that everybody's known for a long time. Just have it documented.
And just to reiterate, man, like if it was any of us, we wouldn't have a chance in hell of getting anything done, because we don't have any. You know what I'm saying? No. We don't have.
Of course not.
Yeah, we're the little man that gets stomped on, man.
No, and that's what they were counting on with her, because like you did say, Drunken, she comes from money. Yeah, she's not bad off, but she's not rich by any means. She doesn't have. She's not. If she were on her own, she wouldn't have been able to fight this fight. Yeah. So it really is the fact that Elon is backing this cause. That's the only reason why this whole thing's going to be taken to the point it's going to be taken to.
It's the whole principle of it, man, too. Yeah. That's why this thing, exactly. It's not about money. It's about the principle of how they did her dirty, and we're like, here, we want you to come in here to the struggle section with all these 20 people or whatever in this Zoom call. Man,
yep.
Well, it's not even so much for herself. Yeah. Sorry.
Bullying people in the shit.
In addition to that, when it comes to Elon has an axe to grind against Disney and Bob Iger.
Hell yeah, because he did the advertising.
We all remember the beautiful statement, "You can go fuck yourself."
Hi, Bob. That entire thing was based on a lie. And like Elon said, I'm tired of people acting like they're doing good when in reality they're doing evil. And that's exactly what they've done, because they got with the Washington Post. This is all to try to stop X. And they had all of these people going in there to try to artificially make these ads, these posts appear by these ads. And he's got all the documentation on all those things, man. And to show that, and that's how they use their excuse to pull their advertising from. And Disney's like, oh, we're the moral high ground. Don't you get sick of these people with their they sit on there with their moral high ground trying to say we're better than this or we're not.
What was that trip like? And obviously, that there's a public perception that, and you're clarifying this now, but there's a public perception that was part of a apology tour, if you will. That this had been said online. There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
That is awesome.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself.
I love it.
But
go.
I don't think he was ready for that response.
No, he wasn't.
I hope it is.
Hi, Bob.
Hey, Bob. If you're in the audience.
Well, let me ask you then.
And that's the other thing too.
Look at his face.
Look at his face. He don't know what it is. Just like...
How do you think then about the economics of X? If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift. Maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from advertising. If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
Why?
Why?
There's people in his ear like just spell it this time.
I don't think he's got anybody in his ear because
he doesn't need anybody in his ear.
That's Elon Musk, dude.
But the thing about it is Elon actually has a case with X to start going because that was a coordinated effort. That was collusion by companies. That is illegal for collusion like that.
Yeah, he opened a he opened a lawsuit against Washington. No, it was it Huffington Post? Or no, it was Media Matters. That's what it was. It was Media Matters.
Media Matters.
Did the stuff. That's what I was trying to think of from the beginning. That did the coordinated attack where they were having people artificially get those whatever. They go in there and make their fake racist things, trying to put it in their advertisers and be like, "Look, see, it's racism," and all that nonsense, man.
Mm-hmm.
Act like just saying something racist is way worse than actual physical violence,
and
because words are violence and all this other
bullshit. And I'm glad you brought that up because the big fight is over free speech. Nobody's saying that Pedro Pascal can't make that cringe fucking meme about, comparing Trump supporters to like Nazis and the KKK and all that stupid bullshit. You get made fun of for it and get called an idiot, but nobody's, saying he can't say that.
Exactly.
There's only one side saying everyone else can't say something. Even when it's argued, usually when it's actually fucking true.
Yeah. Most of the time.
That's why there's such a stark difference between what Gina did last night and this fucking guy. I use the word guy pretty loosely.
Yeah, that's
right fucking here. Yeah, feminine.
Dude, I'm convinced that Trump, the insult comic doll, broke him back in the day. When he got into that fight with what's his name that did Trump.
Yeah.
There are many things about my birth state that I dislike, and Eminem is on that list.
I've never liked Eminem, to be honest with you.
Also,
what's funny, this is a guy that just a few years back when Bush was still in office and everybody, rightfully so, was shitting on Bush, shitting on Cheney because that fucking
warmonger
that people in my generation lost a lot of fucking friends and family over.
Yep.
Here's a hot take. Green Day can go fuck themselves.
That's what I was getting to.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. They were saying
now,
the same
Eminem, who had his protest song about the war and Cheney, and he's also bashed on Cheney for Liz Cheney for doing the whole going against like free speech and music and everything else. That was in his lyrics. Green Day the same way. An entire anti-war album, and now they're on the side of fucking Cheney in the military-industrial complex. Fuck these fucking sellout hacks.
That's 20 years ago, and I remember exactly what was I remember all of that from back in 2004, dude, when they were all out, the Dixie Chicks, all those people that were calling out Bush. Me, unfortunately, it took a while because I was still under that thing, that Republican good Bush type thing, man, because I'd lived through all the stuff with Clinton and with Waco and Ruby Ridge and everything, so that I hated the other side, and I didn't understand right now that they were like WWE people.
Dude, the right answer is they're both awful.
Oh yeah, exactly. I didn't realize back then that they were like WWE people. They were like, let's blame this side, let's blame this side. All the while, they never fix anything. They just shift the blame from one side. Well, it's your turn to be president now, and it's your turn to be president now, and we're gonna attack you while you're president. And then next time we're gonna swap it up. It's just like scripted. It's all scripted.
The Uniparty, and it was all
did it.
Yeah, exactly.
and Trump disrupted it all
because
by
he's
getting
beholden
elected.
to no one.
He disrupted everything because he got Jeb Bush out of the primary and then beat Hillary. Two dynasty families rejected from getting into the Oval Office.
Well, he was beholden to no one. They don't have the CIA can't sit there and leverage him and have information over him
because he is really anti-establishment.
Yes,
that's the problem. For them, that's the good. That's why it's so good. It doesn't matter. I could give a shit if Trump had a R or a D in front of his name.
Exactly,
it's about being anti-establishment.
Exactly.
Because when it comes down to, I'm neither one. I've always been an anarchist at heart.
Well, the thing is, I love the fact now he is the unifier. He's brought people like and I said before, if he had got RFK Jr. as his running mate, I said that like about a year or so ago. I was thinking that in my head, and then he brought him in, man. He's got Elon Musk. He's got all these brilliant people. Can you imagine? You got Elon Musk coming in here, one of the brilliant, probably he is a literal Renaissance man. This guy is he's Tony Stark. He's a real life Tony Stark, man.
I know, yeah. He's literally created the MAGA Avengers. It's fucking great.
Yeah, it is.
But now let's listen to what this fucking douchebag has to say real quick.
Vote, please. I also think that people shouldn't be afraid to express their opinions. And I don't think anyone wants an America where people are worried about retribution or what people will do if you make your opinion known.
You mean like the Democrats?
What you mean like the last fucking
they're doing now?
Like Gina Carano.
The last 8 years? Gina Carano, like everybody that gets attacked for if any, kids wearing MAGA hats getting their asses kicked, and it,
dude,
that kid that got ran over after a party by a 45-year-old guy who didn't like because the kid talked shit about his politics. And
I don't know if I feel like these vaccines are good. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man, I got ran out of my job because I didn't go along with their experimental.
Exactly. Who's afraid of getting canceled, fired, losing friends and family? Only one side, not the other side. Nobody's. Go ahead.
I was going to say, last time I checked, I don't think Republicans were burning down cities because of differing opinions, buddy.
That's you bankrolled by people and leaving pallets of bricks and rioting stuff so that they can use being, bankrolled by
or even a simpler, like a less dramatic example. When was the last time I'm sure there are exceptions, but you don't hear about them as often, of friends and family, completely disowning a member of their family for their politics on that side, or getting fired, somebody getting fired from their job because they are, support BLM or this or that. No,
it never happens.
Doesn't really happen.
It's only
so he's full of shit.
Yeah, I know. It only happens in one direction. What if? You might want to turn the volume up a little bit if you can. I don't know if it's low. Maybe.
Oh yeah, sorry. Thanks for pointing that out.
Love Wonder.
Yeah, here, I'll back it up.
If you make your opinion known. I think Vice President Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms and many others will be protected and upheld.
Bullshit.
He's on the fucking Epstein list or the Diddy list. That's why he's saying this shit.
Yeah, I think that Diddy list, there's been a lot of theories going around that all of a sudden, like, within 2 weeks, Usher goes on The View, says, I don't want to get political. And then all of a sudden he comes out there, please support Kamala Harris.
Yeah. You don't see the guy.
Well, there's always been rumors about Usher and stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Well, I mean, he sold Justin Bieber to Diddy, so there's that.
Y'all remember when YouTube used to do those annual videos, like the end of the year wrap up videos?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Back when Hillary was running, they basically said you're not going to be on it unless you made a video coming out for Hillary that year. If you notice, a bunch of YouTubers made videos same month. Yeah.
Wow.
Same shit.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
because they've been strong arming, man. It's like just like Rage for the Machine, dude. As soon as I found out, as soon as I found out there were commies back in the day, I had nothing to do with it. I'm just like, everything you talked about, anti-establishment, is bullshit. There is no greater machine than communism and totalitarianism, man.
Now, there is one thing funny here. I'm going to do a test real quick. I'm going to type Eminem into the search.
Oh, you're going to do the Jeremy. You're going to do the Jeremy.
Did he already do this?
No. He likes to do that. He usually will do that with people and see what they've said in the past.
So, no, that's not what I'm doing. This is just kind of funny. We're just going to put Eminem into the X search bar and see what comes up right off. So right off the top, I haven't watched this one yet.
I did. I've seen this. This dude's awesome.
Eminem really sold out. Let's hear what he has to say.
A long time, not recently, because your music is
Detroit.
Fucking sellout. Eminem, I can't stand your ass, bro. You know, I was a huge fan. Yo, check this out, y'all. I've been a huge fan of Eminem for a long time. Not recently, because your music is trash. Now, I can openly say that now. I was going to let you slide, but I'm not. See, everybody's scared of you in the industry. You know, me being a rapper and everybody else should be scared, but I'm not scared of your little punk ass, but I can't be scared of no liberal. I'm never going to be scared of y'all. I know this may not affect like 90% of my fan base because y'all don't listen to Eminem. Y'all probably never grew up listening to Eminem, and all of you guys are older than me. So y'all don't understand. But I grew up in the hip hop scene, hence why I'm in MAGA, and hence why I'm also a regular artist. So this affects me a lot. I grew up listening to this dude literally my whole life. Like, he's even in my cadence. Like, everybody wants to be Eminem in their bars sometime. It's like seeing Kobe Bryant just, I don't even think I've seen Kobe be a sellout like this, bro. This is wild. Where's your ball sack, Em? Here's what I don't understand. This puzzles me, and I need somebody in the comments to just help me understand something. Why are you people voting for a party that has already showed you their hand? They already did you dirty. That's like, that's like getting.
This guy is fucking spot on. I'm glad I just followed him.
He is. It's madness. It's insanity. It's the definition of insanity, like what alcoholics do.
I hope his rap's good.
Doing the same thing over and over again, and expecting different results. What do you think?
Wow, this guy's awesome. I'm gonna buy his album. Oh, he's not good. That would. I bet he's good. I'm gonna follow him after this. Let's.
Your friend back that stole from me. Bitch, you steal from me once, I'm whooping your ass, and we're not friends no more. Like, what is this? What are y'all doing? I don't want to believe that this is just because y'all hate Trump. I don't want to believe this. Like, I don't know if it's a trend. I don't know what it is. Is it trendy to be stupid? Like, what is it? What is it for real? Is this really just off of Trump, just hating Trump? Is this, I don't understand. Let's try to simplify things. Like, I try my best to preach the truth without a divisive type of conversation, because I don't want to divide anything, because it's literally us versus them. There ain't no sides, y'all. The only side it is us versus them, bro. Seriously. I'm talking about the deep state, the people you don't see, the ones that don't got a social security number, the ones that rule the world, bro. Like, it's us versus them, whether you want to realize it or not. It is what it is. But let's just simplify it real quick. Are you trying to tell me that Donald J. Trump has affected your life when he was in office in a negative way more than Kamala Harris and Biden? Is that what you're trying to tell me? And Obama? Really? So spending less money, you don't notice the difference. Y'all gonna look me in my face and actually get in the comment box and tell me that there's no difference, or that they're doing better. You gonna really look me in my face, Trump haters? Y'all gonna really look me in my face and tell me that, bro? See, this is why Kamala Harris they need Eminem, they need Quavo, they need all these little sellout motherfuckers, brother. They need them all, bro. Like, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing for our country, and people like Eminem, big figures, need to stand up, bro. And speaking of Eminem, bro, look, check this out. Your last couple albums been trash. I'm just keeping 100 with you, bro. We don't look at you like a superhero anymore. You're definitely not mine, bro. Like, you may be able to sell a whole lot of records, but your music is trash. You are not the same Eminem you used to be, bro. I don't even know who you are anymore. I'm taking you off my playlist, dog. Straight up. And y'all think this is entertainment? I'm being dead ass serious, bro. I'm legit upset. I'm embarrassed, and I'm upset, and I'm disgusted, because I liked Eminem, bro. Like, this is crazy. This isn't like news like you found out your favorite rapper is gay or something like that. Nah, this ain't that. This is like literally your favorite rapper becoming a bot, like straight up controlled bot. Bro, I don't know if the label's making you do this or what. Like, look, are y'all serious right now? Like, I'm almost speechless. How come y'all not comparing when Trump was in office versus Biden and Kamala Harris? I'm not understanding. Why are y'all ignoring numbers, bro? Okay, let's just run with the narrative. Even though Trump isn't racist, and I know he isn't because I met him personally, and obviously just him as a person, his history, he's not racist, but you know, you guys still want to believe that. But whatever. Let's just go ahead and let's just pretend that it's real. Let's pretend that Trump is racist. Just for that way I can make a point. Okay, Trump racist as hell. How does that affect his numbers when he was in office? You know, us having the lowest unemployment rate in history, you know, us being more independent, like other countries being scared of us like they should be, you know, like, you know, we got balls and shit like that, you know, spending less money, you know what I'm saying? Surviving better, you know what I mean? Thriving, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Trump was racist, who gives a fuck? You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck about how you feel. I don't care if you really don't like me, bro. Can you make the country better? Can you make it to where I can have more money in my pocket? That's all I care about.
Damn.
How do you affect my life personally? You understand what I'm saying? But when you look at Kamala Harris and Biden and Obama, bro, they made shit worse. How did Trump make anything worse? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever just sat there and just thought about that? Like, what did he do physically to you? Physically. Like, most of y'all lost y'all damn job because y'all didn't want to get no shot, bro. And I know there's people out there that didn't want to get that shot that hate Trump. Yeah, you ain't gonna comment. You ain't gonna comment because you know you're gonna look like full of shit, bro. You ain't gonna say nothing.
That's 100% true, and I'm glad somebody finally said it, man.
All up in there, man.
But then we got the people that hated, you know,
y'all always dodge me when I come with the receipts. I know y'all. But
go ahead. I thought somebody was about to say something.
Oh, it's like this dude is like he's exactly right, man. It's like TDS, they're brainwashed, man, to hate the other side. It's like, and they tell them all the time. These people, when you can go from, like you said, you're talking about with all, you know, Green Day and all them who are like against the war and all that, Dick Cheney is Darth Vader and warmonger, to like, they downloaded their new directions. This is how we're gonna go. Dick Cheney, yeah, we're all behind them now, man. It's like,
well, these are the same people that when they thought that Trump was behind the shot, no, we're not gonna get it. It'll kill everyone. Exactly. So now you better get it, or you're because we're gonna disown you and get you fired. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I lost my job because I refused to take it. Man, I had people harassing me at work, like sitting there trying to guilt me into taking that. I'm just like, yeah.
I know people that lost their job for not getting it that worked from home.
Yeah.
Figure that shit out.
Oh, dude, I had
like, real talk though. It's like, come on, man, use your head, bro. Like, really though. But yeah, Eminem, bro, I might have to diss your ass, bro. I always told myself I would never diss Eminem because I always thought Eminem was a beast, bro. But like, I can't be scared of no lib. I don't give a fuck if you demolish me on the record, bro. I'm not scared of your little hibbity gibbity gut bibbity zibbity zibbity. Don't nobody want to rap like that no more, bro. Don't nobody like yo shit, bro. You can't hang with what's going on right now, bro. You ain't got no swag at all, bro. Seriously, your music been garbage, and now your opinion is garbage, bro. I thought you was smart, bro. You were like a lyrical genius. Ain't you smart? I'm assuming that these rappers, okay, look, first of all, y'all rich as hell. So y'all got time to do research, bro. Y'all got time. Y'all not like regular people like I work at 9 to 5 or me having to go in the studio every damn day to make sure that I can still pay the rent. Y'all got time, bro. So if you got time to vote for some damn Kamala Harris, I know you did your research, right? Or you just doing it for a check? You got paid, Eminem? You got paid? What? Your label making you do it? Because I know you sold your soul. For sure, you ain't got that no more.
Yep.
I hope you really didn't mean that, Eminem. Like, they probably had your daughters at gunpoint or something, maybe. I don't know. But bro, your opinion trash. You can never say, you know what? Now I'm confident. Now I can beat you in a rap battle, bro. Like, you trash. I'm sorry, bro. TikTok, you can try to ban us all you want. I don't give a fuck no more, bro. Like, this is crazy. Kamala Harris, you always getting some damn celebrity to try to get your back, huh? Oh boy, I just need. Oh man, y'all better hope I don't get the biggest song in the country. Y'all better hope that don't happen. I pray to God I can do that. Just that way I can get it worldwide. If I can let everybody know how the fuck I feel, bro. This pop.
Good for him.
You know what this is like, man? This is like for me, and I kind of saw it coming when they were like forcing people to get the shot. Is the Foo Fighters, man? I loved the Foo Fighters. Not their last few albums. Last few albums, just like he was talking about Eminem, are trash. But when they're coming out, when they were pulling like the having the fit about the My Hero thing, trying to make virtue signaling with it when Trump was playing that when RFK Jr., which was freaking, RFK, that was dope, man. And then somebody pointed it out, and they're just like, oh, you can't do that, even though they had licensed it, of course. But like, I'm just like, I'm done with them. Completely
and I mean, I think it's also it's such a big. They're all so out of touch with the real world now. Like that's why when we saw it with the Offspring, and now. Green Day getting behind the party of Cheney and Forever Wars.
Yeah,
good
Dave Grohl now is not the same Dave Grohl from 2002 where he was talking about people in charge of music. That little speech where he was talking about that around the time that
Napster.
No, yeah, well, he was talking about that and getting upset about the music and all that stuff. It was around that album. Oh God, what's the name of that album? The one that was right in 2002. It's a good album, but that's the interview that he was doing, like that was rolling around that they were comparing the way that he's acting now. It's like, and I used to love Dave Grohl. I thought he was like one of the most down to earth dudes that there is, but he's like, I think that's. I'll be honest with you. I think, I'm not a doctor.
No, I just want to read a few more of these.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is why the culture war is like important, right? Because that's like the DNC's number one primary tactic is using Hollywood elite fucking stars to promote their ideals and get them voted into office. So if Hollywood gets demolished, that they're getting neutered hard.
Yeah.
Real quick, I just want to say hi to Mr. Burger. We just let him in. Hi, Mr. Burger.
Yeah. Hello there. Hello there. Can everybody hear me?
Hey, boss.
Yeah, we hear you.
Is it still popping? My mic's still popping?
No, it wasn't yours.
It was Iron's.
Iron.
Okay.
Yeah, Iron. I think the mic is popping.
His mic is popping.
Popping like
my mic's popping.
Yeah, it's still popping.
Wow.
Yeah.
Probably have to hop off and hop back in. Usually.
Okay.
It.
You guys go ahead and talk amongst yourselves.
It is good to see that people are waking up, especially.
I know, right? I love that. That's what I was thinking, man.
Black guys waking up to the fact that we've been hustled and conned for years and years, and I have always been, that little minority in the room in more ways than one, because I never went for. I hated Barack Obama from the moment I saw him. Yeah. To this day, I despise him. I'm not a big fan. If you see my Twitter timeline,
Well, he's the one, dude. Everybody was getting along. 90s and 2000s, and then he was just like supposed to be the unifier, right? Because that's where everybody voted for him,
Well, I love how he said the other day. Like,
I don't know how
I don't understand. Why are we getting all divided? It's like, what do
you did this? That's gaslighting.
It's like, motherfucker, you started this shit. What do you mean?
I mean, you love dividing people.
I do have a theory
that was his whole
Eminem though.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the reason why Eminem's is kind of like soft like this is because
he's a pussy.
I grew up years listening to him, but for years, like within like the black community itself, there's people that didn't want to accept him into being like the hip hop Hall of Fame or being a good rapper because he was a white dude. I think if he's just looking for brownie points just to be kind of accepted, I think that's all that really is.
I think he's on the list.
Yeah, I think he's compromised
too, and I think he's compromised too.
Guess what, Eminem? You just made the list.
No, but I think honestly it's just being. Yeah, I think honestly it's just he's he wants to be accepted in the black community with the whole within the rap game itself. I always thought he was a good rapper. I still think he did.
His whiteness.
I always thought he had kind of a sissy voice when he talked, man. I always thought he kind of had this nasally kind of.
Oh, but I think at the end of the day, like he does got skill. It's just he was always trying to like fit in or whatever. So he's always had other rappers like, oh, he can never be in the hip hop Hall of Fame because he's not black or whatever. So because it all started with the BLM thing where he's like, oh, I'm supporting BLM and all that type of stuff. I think deep down inside, no matter how good of a skill he is, that kind of just ate at him. So I think that's like, well, if I vote blue no matter who, that's where all the black folks are at. So I'm just doing that side. And that's what I think it is.
I feel like it's because Trump's accepted more by the black community than he is. And
I think that's part that Vagabond. I think that, and the other thing that I think he's just like, all right, you got to go along with this. I think they're like compromised. So many of these people are just like when you don't, they are, and they're just like, look, you got to do this no matter what. It's like,
let's not forget that he was close friends with Clive Davis. Met him on several occasions. Obviously, he was close friends with Dr. Dre, who lived up Clive Davis's butt. And Clive Davis was a big sponsor of the Diddy parties and the Diddy nonsense that went on, and everything else. All those people are compromised. Everybody, it's a rumor going around that's been around for years and years. That every part when you get now, people are aware of it, but 10 years ago they weren't. Every time you got invited to a party at anybody's house, any major person's house, that house was wired. Every room was wired, either with micro cameras. Huh?
All recording devices, yeah.
All cameras. Hell, there's even a rumor on the dark web where they claim that all the major restaurants, all the major clubs that are frequented by celebrities on multiple occasions, they're all wired. All of them are.
Have you heard
All
the
of them
rumors
wired.
about the underground tunnel system that the celebrities use, why you never see people like at a stop sign, why you never see like Will Smith at a stoplight or anything like that? That's
Well, I
one of the
heard there's
latest things I
underground-
heard. But I'll tell
there's
you one thing. I don't think Ice Cube is compromised. I don't think he is, from what he said and done just by his actions. Plus, if you go all the way back to like the NWA, he was the first one that was like, "Oh, this is how it is." So he left.
Well, I seldom do I disagree with Diesel, but I believe they all are, and I don't have the same reference. I understand how people do, and I'm not trying to.
He may not. He seems like I just kind of get that vibe, but I could be wrong.
If you think about it or whatever, and I've often had this discussion with folks, and not just you, Diesel, about the fact that Ice Cube and NWA, all the members, Red, Dr. Dre, all these members, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, they destroyed an entire generation of black men with their bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong. I listen to some of the music. I enjoy some of the music, but at the end of the day, the shit that they were talking about and all the rest of all the stuff that they were doing
affected the culture.
All those people affected the culture in a very detrimental way.
Yes, you're right.
Absolutely.
You're right about that.
I'm actually 100% ashamed that I engaged with Public Enemy after I learned who Public Enemy were. Public Enemy were essentially the musical version of the black musical version of the Ku Klux Klan. If you listen to some of their lyrics, they are black supremacists all the way.
Yeah,
and I used to be a huge fan of their music. I'm not anymore. Look, I get a lot of heat for this kind of shit. There are rappers out there that I like. Are rappers out there that I think that done good work. But all these people like Too Short, NWA, Ice Cube, all these people. I don't have a problem with people like Digital Underground. They were all about the fun. They were basically, all the rest of that kind of stuff. But those guys, they poisoned an entire generation of black men to the point where it got people killed.
Yeah,
it ruined households.
Yeah,
contributed to fatherlessness. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I partially disagree. I think, because there's other forms of music where like they got violent lyrics or saying whatever. I think the problem is within the black community, there's no self accountability. So
I agree with that, but I also
think
agree
that's the bigger problem.
I think that it helped contribute to. I'll tell you what it was and this is my thing that I think is that the Democrat Party destroyed the black family. Before. Like
that goes without
back
saying.
in the day, the nuclear black couples had a lower divorce rate than white couples back in the day. They had a stronger nuclear family than white people back in the day. I want to say it was like the 50s, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. But again, I agree that there was a concerted effort by Sumner Redstone, which is the reason why I can't stand Paramount. I can't stand his demon daughter. That Sumner Redstone, who owned MTV and had his hands in every record company, along with that filthy fucking weirdo Clyde Davis, promoted negative rap music, which had negative imagery, negative tone, everything negative. They wanted that to be charting. They wanted that to go to the top.
That was the cool stuff that everybody would want to emulate.
They
that lifestyle.
deliberately suppressed stuff that was positive. It didn't get the same airtime. It didn't get the same promotion and everything else. That was a concerted effort. That was an actual thing that was done. And I'm just, again, holding Ice Cube and Snoop up as these fucking heroes and in my opinion, is fucking disgusting and stupid and vile. There was a whole bunch of other ways to go. PM Dawn, very positive. Digital Underground, as I mentioned,
Young
very
MC.
positive. Young MC, very positive. All these even Tone Loc was more positive than some of these other people were. And in my opinion, they did damage to the black community that will take 100 years to shake off. This nonsense about you know, you gotta fear cops and so forth and so on. Yeah, there's some bad cops out there, but the most number of homicides in this country are committed by one group and one group only. Blacks on blacks kill each other more than just about anybody, with the exception of course, whites. Not because they're inherently more violent. That's not the truth about what's called. There's just more white people, so there's more white people who kill each other. But however, the second group is blacks on blacks, and that has a direct correlation with the music, the culture, the movies, everything. And at the core of that is rap. That's it.
It did make it cool. I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of the stuff did, like you're saying, it kind of made it cool. But and I can understand how you could also say that, like, kind of like how like violent video games don't necessarily make people go out and, you know, shoot other people, but like I see where you're talking about, exactly where you're talking about, like a whole culture from all different types of stuff, man. And like when I got into hip hop for the longest time, man, I don't know. It's I don't, you know, I think it's a combination of lots of things, man.
I think you're muted, Darnell.
Darnell, you're muted.
Yeah, Darnell's muted.
Sorry.
Hey.
Yeah, I muted myself. Music's in a different arena than video games, because like music, like you play in your game and then now you can stream online, but like when you play in the game, the world isn't seeing you or hearing you. You know, you dropping this album. They're like, I used to joke that real rap was back in the 80s and 90s, because it's literally what they did the weekend before. Rap now is like they rap and then as soon as they're done, they go make out with their boyfriend or like go paint their nails. You know, they're soft, but the music is hard, and that's people want to live up to that level of fame and celebrity, because
that translates into the real world, Darnell, with kids on the street and everything else. And my thing is as far as some of the Redstone promoting that poison in our community, how long before it seeps into yours? That was the big issue, is that in the 80s, you didn't really hear a bunch of white guys blaring stuff out of their cars, rap music out of their cars. But in the 90s, I remember turning over, you know, oh, here comes another brother. And you turn over there, it's two blonde white guys with, you know, Fight the Power playing outside of playing inside of their car louder than I played my music. So it was how whatever is done to us eventually seeps into the suburbs. It always works that way. And again, I'm not making excuses, nor am I crying victim. That is definitely not my way. I've always been the type of person that I don't look for handouts. I don't even like hands up. I like to make my own way, and I don't make excuses. African Americans either stand on their own or they fall. Period. No need for affirmative action. No need for social programs. In the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s, we had our own shit. There's no reason we can't do that right now.
Black Wall Street, man.
You can't get with that, then you're just fucking weak, and the weak deserve to die. So either you put up or shut up. There was millionaires. One of the first female millionaires in this country was a black lady. She had a hair care product line. She made it when there was real racism.
Yeah.
Not this sugar-coated puffy shit where you look at me wrong and you're racist.
Yeah.
Black people are tough. We can stand on our own two fucking feet. And anybody who thinks differently is an enemy. So I don't believe in this what you call, I've never accepted or dealt with or dealt with affirmative action, and I never will. The people that work with me, my crew, we're putting together this cartoon, we're doing these films, they're with me because they believe in what I'm doing. because they think I can get them across the finish line, not because of fucking guilt. I don't play that way. Either I can make it on my own, standing on my own, or fuck it, I fail. That's the end of it. That's what men do. So, yeah. Sorry about that, but
it's all.
You're right.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Cook, man, cook.
That was absolutely beautiful.
No fucking handouts from the government. No fucking. There's at least 6 black billionaires in this country, and there are several thousand black millionaires in this country. If they pooled their money together to help the black community, there would be no need for government assistance. But they don't do that because you know what? They go to Diddy parties. You ever wonder why LeBron James doesn't put more money into the community? Yeah, he makes a failing school that 80% of the people that go there don't graduate. But you ever notice that Will Smith and all these people, they only do a limited amount of shit to help their own kind.
Well,
and that's the reason why
Diddy party.
Yeah. And many more things because they're fucking compromised because they're basically not allowed to.
One quick thing that I got that I'm reminded of.
So
I used to love Run DMC back in the day too, man.
As did I. Again, Run DMC on the whole had a lot of positive messaging.
Yep.
A lot of positive messaging. But they don't now so much. And this is the reason why Leonardo DiCaprio gave his little endorsement.
Yeah.
Fucking freak.
What's he doing the right? He looks familiar.
Vagabond.
Is my mic still popping?
No, it sounds good now.
No, you're fine. I sound good now. Yeah, I had to restart everything.
I'm just kidding, Vagabond. You know how everybody with dreads.
Oh, they don't look like Vagabond.
I know that, man. I was making a bad joke.
Did you just make the reference that all black people look alike? My God.
With dreads and braids, they all look this. You know, man, that was terrible. Yeah. See,
no, we got it. We got it.
Makes me wonder what Michael Keaton is in. I've been seeing a lot of news regarding.
I think Michael Keaton's just fucking dumb, honestly.
It was,
and it seems like
I think Hollywood
celebrities.
He's in with it too because he's still relevant and everything. Did you see Mel Gibson where they asked him?
I love Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson's the GOAT.
Yeah, man.
So based.
Exactly. They canceled him when he made Passion of the Christ and used anything that he said with his drunken rant. Now, listen, alcoholics are known to say and do stupid stuff under the influence and all that, man. So, like, he said that stuff. So he's been blacklisted basically ever since he made like Passion of the Christ or went on a rant and said something about Jewish people or whatever. So, like, I like that.
Called his
well, he was speaking specifically about he was talking specifically about certain Jewish Hollywood producers.
Yep.
Not the general Jewish community or public. Plus, he was shit-faced.
Yes, dude, he was.
Alcoholic or not, everybody that's ever drank more than once in their life has said some really fucked up shit that they really regret the next morning.
Never.
Everyone.
Dude, I you know how they talk about burning bridges, man. I didn't burn them things. I nuked them, man. There wasn't the ashes and then nuke the ashes. It's like, yeah. I got some people that still want nothing to do with me, man.
So I guess
this is one of my
I was just gonna say, I guess Trump is doing his interview right now
with Rogan.
Joe Rogan. I was wondering when that was gonna come out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you can find the link for it, maybe we'll go ahead and watch a little bit of it.
I think it's on Spotify, right?
I don't know if
Joe Rogan, he has exclusive with Spotify. He just puts clips.
Oh, I love this. This is the greatest thing ever.
Oh, the car thing.
So I think
change the tire.
I think if we played, we'll just have to wait for the clips for the Trump Rogan interview because if I play it, we'll get nuked in a hot second,
man. Yeah. Here we go.
This is one of my favorite.
Helping my friend Mel Gibson. El del
Mel
Patriota. Mel Gibson. Are you Mel Gibson?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
No, here's the thing. This guy, Mel Gibson, pulled over to help him change a fucking tire because
He's just taking a selfie.
Hey, Mel Gibson. He's like, yeah.
El Patriota.
Why don't you fucking help me, dude?
You performed the Patriota movie, the Patriot. Oh my god, yeah, long time ago.
I'm gonna hire that guy one day.
The Mexican dude or Mel Gibson?
No. Mel Gibson.
Why are you? I am alone because I'm not famous.
This is hilarious.
I like being alone. Oh yeah, sure. Oh my god, this is a lucky day for me.
I like all these guys that Hollywood.
Yeah, you are
so good.
Hold on, that's my favorite part right there. It's like, that's my lucky day, huh? Yeah, I don't know about that. What if I rob you?
Yeah, you are, Mel Gibson.
Okay, I just need to. Hey, can you shine that light on?
Oh, hold on. You got to go back a little bit. Man. What if I keep going?
Oh my god, this is a lucky day for me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What if I rob you?
Yeah, you are, Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Hey, can you shine that light on
He's
this?
like, can you fucking help me?
On the pressure gauge?
Okay, let me help you.
Goddamn,
Yeah,
you got me down here in the dirt changing your fucking tire for you.
Dude, I
do
just
is hold
love-
the damn light and help me
That
out.
is so funny. What if I robbed you? Just saying that. That's so good.
The demonic smile and laugh
I know,
after
right?
that
I
just
love
cracked
it.
me up.
But you can also tell he was getting a little frustrated because the guy's just
The guy was
videotaping
he's
him.
just like, Mel Gibson, look, and
He
take a
pulled
selfie
over
the
that-
whole time.
And man, this will sound like a stereotype, but how insulting to your heritage, man. You're a young Mexican guy that doesn't know how to change a fucking tire.
No
really? You need
shit,
Mel Gibson
man.
to help.
But wait,
change a tire?
wait, did he not know, or did Mel Gibson just like start doing it? Like, hey, do you need some help?
No,
Start
he
giving him a
helped-
hand,
I don't
the
know.
guy's like, all right.
He looked like a young guy, kind of soft. You know.
Yeah, he did.
He has a TikTok. Come on, he probably
Like
didn't
I remember a while back there was some Mexican dude that was like they were working something and he picked up a poisonous snake and it was like a rattlesnake, something got bit and like almost died. And I'm just like, dude, that's like, how could you not? I mean, you know what I mean? That's like you work outside and stuff like that, man. You know not to pick up a snake. That was, man. Hey, look, even if you don't know a snake, poisonous snakes have like warning signs all over their body. Everything about a poisonous snake it's like a DOT hazard placard. It's all over them saying, warning, do not touch. There's nothing about a timber rattler that says, it's so cuddly. I just want to pick it up and give it a big old hug.
No,
That thing, you look at that thing.
I pick up snakes all the time, so it's like you got to know what you're looking for with diesels, right?
Yeah, I did too growing up. I always fucked with snakes, but you knew which ones not to fuck with and to get away from. The biggest, like we had rattlers where I was from, but the biggest problem were water moccasins, man.
Oh yeah,
And
we
those
got them
fuckers
here.
are
Yeah, we
fast.
got them where I'm at too. Well,
They-
diesel's not too far from me, so whatever
They're
I
all
got.
over here, man. Like when I was in high school, we were at this place by the lake because I'm close to Lake Martin, the big blue spot that's in Alabama. So like we were at this one place, it's like the waterworks, is where they draw some of the city draws water out of the lake to use, and they clean it up, run it through the wastewater treatment plant. Anyway, we were, that's where we all used to go drinking and stuff. And I was sitting there pissing, and I was pissed. I pissed on a water moccasin, dude. And I just walked backwards. Those things are fast. They're like,
they're real
they're
fast.
black
man.
racer fast, man. Those things are. But like a timber rattler, man, I had a timber rattler. They were nesting underneath the building I was living in. One time I was cutting the bushes out front. I cut it, and like it was a holly bush, and then. And on the inside, there's like a big stump, and I cut the stuff on the outside, and they fell down. And the inside curled up was a baby timber rattler. And I was like, oh
fuck!
And it was like just a couple feet from my face. And those things, if they bite you, it's worse than an adult because they have no regulation over how much poison they dump into you. They just dump it all in there.
Yeah, real quick, a couple more things to share before. Just kind of making fun of Eminem a little bit longer while we can until we get to trivia. But here we go. I thought this was good.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Nothing But the Truth News. I'm here with Eminem this evening. M, you are the undisputed greatest rapper of all time, the GOAT. But the one thing that has the entire world scratching their head is why? Why endorse the Kamala campaign?
I like men. Isn't that from the interview?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
yeah.
that actually explains it. So thanks for coming. And to everyone at home, today is the last day that you can get our 2 new autographed albums. Get them before midnight, and then they're gone forever. This is Tom McDonald with Nothing But the Truth News. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Nothing But the Truth News. I'm here with Eminem this evening. M,
hold on.
You are the...
Sorry about that. I got to this one. This is pretty funny, too.
I never get
hold
tired
on.
of making fun of dumbass.
Oh, I don't have my screen shared again. Shit. Sorry.
Some of these people need to be brought back down to earth.
Well, I think that's about enough of that. Who's ready for trivia?
I know I am.
There we go. All right.
Well, I hope you are, because that's the whole reason you're here, son.
Can I participate or do
that
I
into that into a rant about black people for some weird reason? Anyway,
can I participate or do you have to host?
Anyway, everybody, real quick before we get started here, Darnell, Iron, and myself are starting the Championship League challenges on the new weekly trivia show that I should have started a year ago.
Okay.
Which is
You
called
just need to find me. That's all it was.
That's true. Trivia time with Quizmaster Darnell Quigley starts Tuesday at 8:45. Iron Oxide and myself are gonna ride shotgun until, frankly, Darnell finds 2 people that are better. So we're starting that off primetime trivia because, as Yellow Flash said months and months ago, dude, why don't you do something in primetime? We get really good numbers at 1 o'clock in the morning and 3 o'clock in the morning, but you need to do something that normal people can kind of do. And I want to say one more quick thing before we do get started. Selena, we really appreciate you being on Kira Watches, which is on Thursday here on YouTube. Thursday at 9:15, the best, most awesome show for short horror films and comedies and just cartoons. We really appreciate it. We have had an 18% bump in our viewership, not a 14%, but an 18% bump in our viewership since we added girl. She's been really good for the show. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And watch us at 9:15 on Thursday. And now on with the show. This group I only found out about this year, and I must say with all sincerity, I don't like them. All right, good.
Nickelback.
Green Day.
No, everybody hates them now.
Title and artist in the chat. Wait for the second clip.
Just mediocre.
I was gonna say it sounded pretty gay.
I don't like them. Don't like them.
I have no clue who that is.
No.
It is. They're pretty big. They're pretty huge.
Is it Dinosaur Jr.?
No. You're in the right. You're in the right era. Right era.
Oh, it's from back then. I thought you were talking about Marcy Flavor.
That is, of course. Blur, Coffee and TV.
Oh, the only song I knew
was
Blur.
Okay.
Woohoo! I know, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty much all I know by them. Yeah,
That's all I know. Yeah.
They had one song, then they became Gorillas, right?
Part of them did. Not all of them did. Part of them
I did
did.
not know that.
Yeah.
Now I love the Gorillas.
Yeah, the
I do
Gorillas are
too.
good.
I've never heard of them either.
Huge fan.
that
Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring the show down even more with this one.
What a start.
Title and artist in the chat.
Oh,
I
God.
apologize.
No, you're good.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What happened? Wait.
That's
Wait.
Blur.
Hold on. Something happened there.
The name of the song already.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. That was supposed to be the hated. I must have mislabeled that. Hold on. Let's try this one. Must have mislabeled it.
We promise we're more professional than this.
There we go. Okay. Iron, get rid of that one. So get rid of that one there. The one that played.
I'm not even. No.
Oh.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I have almost every
accidentally
one of their
kicked.
albums.
I kicked Burger. Burger, come back.
I don't know the name. I know I've heard the
Linkin
song,
Park?
but I don't know the name of the band.
It was like the only thing I listened
Park, man.
It's like the only thing I listened
Linkin
to when I was
Park.
in
I
middle
hate
school.
Linkin Park.
And,
Man. I'm just not a,
David D got it.
Wow, you guys are a bunch of communists.
I was like Linkin Park, man. Like when they were talking about they got another singer, I was just like, I don't know. Like I never got into them, man.
She sounds horrible. She sounds absolutely
she's
horrible.
awful.
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know if
what
I
happened.
did that to you, or if you did that, or if I did that, or if you did that on accident.
I didn't do
Probably
it.
my fault.
Answer.
It was.
All right, let's try that. Did it play through?
Yes,
Did it play through?
It did.
Yeah, it played
Yeah.
the first part.
And Diesel about threw up in his mouth when it did.
Nah, it was just generic-ish.
No.
Oh, come on now.
They've got some bangers, man.
Yeah. Come on now.
Nope.
Look.
I don't like them.
I don't like the new ones.
I don't like
the new one. That's who I have a problem with. No offense. I love the ladies, but can't really cope with.
Nah, she's horrible.
Nah, she made my balls go back inside my body. That was
Look.
I'm good.
All they needed to do just change the name of the band. That's all.
Yeah.
Change the name of the band. Let's
like Creed did when they got the other dude, man.
Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves while I find the right file here, and then we'll go on.
Yeah,
Here we go.
I never cared
so
for
who got the
Linkin
answer?
Park that much. They never had anything that just stood out to me that I kind of
Leave out all the rest. New Divide. What I've done.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, none of that stuff is really. It just all kind of sounds kind of
Mid.
Yeah,
I'm more
I
into
agree with you
Skillet.
over there, dude.
Communists.
Oh,
I liked them just fine.
I didn't mention after the.
I did as well.
The little,
I agree with
the
that.
3
All right, there we go. We're back on track here, folks. We're back on track with this wonderful ballad from the very early 80s.
All right.
Cockles.
Let's see here.
All Abdul.
I'm so lost without
Look at that hair. Wasn't it magnificent?
Well, I
My
know
grandmother
that
would
one.
be very proud.
Played in almost every movie ever.
By the way, they were wearing more makeup in that video than Selena's ever worn in her life.
I think David got it again. David D.
No, he did not.
Did anyone?
Oh,
I want you to come back and carry me home.
Air Supply.
Yeah.
They want me to
Air
come.
Supply.
What?
All out of love.
Yep, definitely. Wow. Talk about manly. That was awesome.
Those dudes
No
got
question
manly,
was,
man.
you know,
Darnell and I had the we kind of had the same. Your knowledge is more than mine, but we have a lot of similar tastes, man. We also have our ex-wives are very similar too, man. They're demon hell beasts, dude.
They're
Who got it right? David D.
I did.
Yeah.
Darnell.
So I'm all out of love. Question
Yeah,
mark.
D.
I thought is the title all out of love or I?
All
I
out
thought
of
it was just
love, I
all.
think.
All
Okay,
out of
yeah.
love.
All out of love. All out of love.
Yeah.
I've always liked that song, but now, ever since the first Deadpool, that's all I'll ever think about every time I hear it.
I forgot that was in
I like
there,
the Me First and the Gimme Gimme's cover of it. It's really good.
I remember it from way back in the day. That reminds me of I want to say that was around the era of what
Aquanet.
83, somewhere around in there.
Around there.
Aquanet. That was around the era of Aquanet.
Reminds me of the Police,
which
and
I
some of the
miss.
other stuff that were going on around about that time.
I absolutely miss Aquanet, folks. I miss it.
comeback, isn't it? Didn't the company start releasing products again?
God, I hope so.
I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Aquanet.
I'm actually completely bald. I'm completely bald, but I'm completely bald. But I would buy it just to keep it around, just to smell it.
Just for the
next one.
Target and Walmart still carry Aquanet.
Dude,
Thank Christ.
My stepmom never quit using that stuff from the 80s, man. She still like, it was just like, she'd be in there and it's just like, it'd be so fogged up, man. It would be like
everybody's stepmom still uses Aquanet. Are you kidding?
How dare you, Diesel? Count yourself lucky. This next song epitomes the crossover.
You're exactly right.
Epitomes is the epitome of the crossover between 1979 and 1980.
Right.
It is a banger from that 1 year.
Banger.
I know what it is already.
I've heard it, but I don't know who does it.
You children missed it.
That is, I know the song, but I cannot tell you for the life of me the name, the band and stuff right now.
Coming back to the 80s. The 80s seemed like they were so much fun.
Oh God, you missed it. You really missed it.
What's really awesome is this Iron turned me on to Gunship. Gunship
was the life.
38 special. Gunship does like that synth stuff. It sounds like it was from the 80s, but it's actually better than the stuff that was in the 80s. It's got the vibe.
Gunship is one of my favorite bands of all time.
When Mr. Berger said it was the mixture, I thought it was the Run DMC Aerosmith.
I was thinking that too, man. The mixture. I was like, yeah, that's
That was
the first thing that
86.
popped into my head too, man. Was
Not 79, 80 though.
Okay, who got
Who got it right? Is it David D or Devastator? They're the only ones who guessed.
So I know it's 38 special.
David D. It's 38 special.
Oh, okay.
But wait, is it Hold Me Tightly?
Well, hold on tight.
Hold on tight.
The thing is they've got each got part of it right.
Yeah. So nobody got it right.
Oh well, caught up in you is the actual name of the song.
That's
but the
right.
lyric.
That's about
Hold
the
on,
same.
Caught up in you.
Caught Up in
So,
You, yeah.
folks, this particular song was co-written by David D. It is his favorite tune. The man lives his life based upon this particular pop hit from 1982. Here we go. This one's for you, David D. Much requested.
David D's.
Listen. We're all about the inclusive,ness here, the diversity here. Let's not have any of that laughter.
What in the nonsense is? Where did that thing come from, man? You rolled a rock over and dug that one up, man.
I know it.
I did. Yep. David D famously co-wrote that song.
Damn it.
Is that Patti LaBelle?
No, it's the Weather Girls. Raining Man.
I don't know.
Patti
man.
LaBelle.
I don't know.
That
could all be
That
the
is, of
same.
course,
am I right? Is it the Weather Girls?
It's the Weather Girls. It's Raining Men, famously written by Neil Sedaka and David D. Well done.
Little known fact: when I professionally wrestled, I came out to this song one time.
It's Raining Men.
I was coming out to the song "Now You're a Man" from DVDA, but then I changed it to this one time, and I was like, I got to do this. And
did that just psych out your opponent? Like it's Raining
that was the whole
Men?
point. I came out. And I
You
was
damn well should have.
I was flamboyant.
Dude, I
and
know.
shit.
He was like, he's like looking over, like, what did
That's
I
a
get
banger.
into?
Come on, you guys.
Yeah, Selena. It's a banger.
Selena
Yeah.
knows.
You know what? You know what?
How did you know
When
that?
Selena starts her own show, we need that video, but we need all of our faces pasted over all the men that are just
That'd be
falling
funny.
by the
That's
window.
actually a
Falling
hilarious
down out the
idea.
window, man.
That is a great idea. As
Yeah,
long as I
man,
can
that
use
was
the
some
song.
upscale CG for back in the day too, man.
Yeah, back then, yeah.
But the pictures of our faces need to be like the goofiest fucking facial expressions of all time. It's
All right, folks, here we go with another one from Speaking of Sellouts. Here we go right now.
Is it like Nickelback or something?
Worse, in my opinion.
Nickelback's got some bangers.
What, Joe?
Oh, fuck them.
I can't even hear what they're saying.
You're not missing anything.
Most overrated band to ever walk the fucking earth.
They have.
Hey, that's the world's largest shit you're talking to.
Yeah,
there's like, damn, the way
man, they had
there's like some
they
big
had-
in his voice.
Dude, there was a song. My brother's got he got satellite radio with his car, and I haven't heard it for forever. But there's a few good U2 songs, man. Like off Octune, baby, that song. It's the end of the world. That's a cool song. I heard that
You know, every time I hear U2, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I said, yell, then give it up. You've been looking for it since the 80s and you haven't found it.
Nor will you ever. That was, of course, YouTube, where the streets have no name. Well done. And now
they are pretty overrated, though. They've got a handful of good songs out there.
They do. They're overrated as fuck.
Overrated,
just like Earl
golly, man. They promoted. You remember when Octune Baby came out? They promoted them on MTV like it was like they were the greatest thing ever. I never got it back then.
God, I'm in 1,000% agreement with you. I
remember
never
that?
could figure that out.
You remember
I
that?
saw-
They
I mean,
promoted
I
that
never-
thing so much. They were promoted. It was like it was ridiculous and made them like this is the greatest tour ever. And I'm just sitting there. Am I missing something?
All I know is I've never had U2 in my music collection, and then suddenly they appeared.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I wound
still
up
have that album just
before
for
that
giggles.
because I knew a dude who listened to him. I wound up getting one or two of the album. I think I had the Joshua Tree, and then I had the soundtrack for their concert movie, whatever that was. I cannot remember the name of that one. Where they did the cover of Helter Skelter, that was kind of cool.
Eurotrash incoming. Eurotrash incoming.
All
My
right.
jam.
I'm not
My
gonna
jam.
I'm not gonna get this one. Darnell's got it.
My jam. Watch them get it wrong. Completely wrong.
Smash.
If you ever went into a club in the mid '90s, that was playing. Didn't matter
That
what
song
club
was
you
called.
went
I know the artist. I know the artist.
No, that was the chorus.
I kind of looked like Gloria
Oh.
Stefan from back in the day, man.
A little bit, a little bit.
Oh.
Man, you gotta learn the words. No, that's just the chorus.
I have no idea who this is.
There were no
Euro-
words.
No
They're
words.
German.
So how the heck are we supposed to know who this is?
Euro garbage, Selena. Euro garbage that goes under the name of Too Unlimited, No Limits. Every club for 3 years straight.
Look at David D knowing that off.
Did he?
Well, he did write "It's Raining Men."
To help you out there, Selena.
Whenever it's like Euro trash, I'm just like, my only guess will be like it's 99 Luft Balloons, and I forget who sung
No, that wouldn't be considered
Oh,
it. That wouldn't be considered it.
Oh, that was a good. That's the only one that I know, though. That's the only song that I know. You know,
Ladies and gentlemen, a rather large lady sang this song,
Oh God.
but
Missy
they replaced her visually during the entire tour, during all the music videos. The lady that actually sang this song was 5'2", 290 pounds. But the person that you see
That's a huge
is 89 pounds and gorgeous. Take it away, Iron.
All right, I'm curious now.
Mama June.
Let's get the title and artist in the chat.
Mama Cass.
Oh, darn. I don't know.
My brain is
Hero
over
trash
tonight.
is heavy tonight.
Yes.
We'll get back to real music in a moment.
CNC
This was real music in the 80s.
It was.
And the 90s.
That's right. I was trying to. The guy looked familiar.
This is why you don't let Europeans sing their shitty music, son.
He looks like the guy who banged Eminem's girlfriend in 8 Mile.
Dude,
Okay,
you know
fine.
what?
No, the little guy.
I know.
You know what I got in my head, man? Like, I want to hear Young
Anthony
MC.
Mackie.
I said, I know it's off to the principal's office I go.
So I've heard
The only other hit
CNC
we
Music
actually
Fact. What's the
had.
name of
That is,
song?
of course, Black Box,
Yeah.
Strike It Up.
Yep.
And we will now get to big haired rock music from 1986. Here we go.
All right, title and artist
85,
in the chat.
86.
See what we got.
We did this one the other night.
Did we?
Come on. Yeah, it's okay though. It's okay though. Okay though.
Did we? Okay. I was just looking for something big hair.
No. You're good. No, you're good. It wasn't on this show.
Ah. Nobody?
I
Oh,
got it.
I'm already see. You can chime in if you're on the panel.
Oh, Great White. Once bitten, twice shy,
Yeah.
man.
I typed the wrong title.
I
But yeah.
typed it in there. They can't. You remember a few years back, man? They went back on tour and they brought the pyrotechnics with them that they used
Yeah.
to use at stadiums, and they burnt the club down and killed people.
That was Great White that did that?
Yeah.
That was Great
Yeah.
White,
Oh
man.
shit.
There was.
Oh damn! I remember that happening. I didn't know it was
It
Great
was
White.
horrible.
Great White, yep.
Yeah.
I thought it was a less popular band for some
Nope.
reason.
No,
I mean, they are less.
I remember
popular.
watching
they are
the
less
musical
popular. I
about
remember
it.
they had one of their albums. The first one that came out was like Once Bitten, and the second one was Twice Shy. And on Twice Shy, they put out Once Bitten, Twice Shy. See what they did? You see what they did there? It was clever back then. Darnell knows what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah. They had very clever wordplay back then.
What up, BS Warren?
Ew.
Hey.
All right, folks. Let's stay with the try and stay with the big hair popularity
Hair
a
metal.
little bit more if we can. But I tell you what, the short hair can't figure out why it's popular. I think is where way we'll go with this one. Try this one out for size and see what you think. Here we go.
All right.
These guys never would have sold out if he was alive today.
Oh.
Radiohead.
Radiohead Creep.
Wait, he died?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Nirvana. I thought I hit Radiohead, but I thought it was Nirvana. Sorry about that.
Radiohead
Oh damn!
actually
I was
has-
sitting there like, "Fuck! I missed
Yeah,
something.
no,
I didn't know
that.
Radiohead died."
You know
Shit.
something? Radiohead had a lot of their music. That song got really popular, but there were other stuff. That was some good stoner music to listen to. They had a lot of stuff that wound up in clubs too. Really, that you wouldn't think was them.
Yeah, but if you listen to them, they hate the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You wanna hear
they
a
had
good cover?
Karma Police is such a freaking. That's a
Quick
bang.
yeah.
pause. I think Theo has to take off.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I gotta go. Sorry about this. I
Gotta go
normally
get some
wouldn't.
weights. Get
Oh,
some.
no,
Aw.
yeah, well, no,
Thank you
actually,
so much for
I do
coming.
have. He's actually right. I have to lift weights in the morning. I gotta be up at 4 a.m. So anyway, thank you for inviting me.
Oh man, you're
Definitely a lot
welcome
of
back
fun.
anytime. Just let me know if you ever want to back on, man. And let us know if you launch that by next week, by Halloween. Just let us know. We'll shout it out. Next week's our bit on the 1st will be our Halloween show, so we'll definitely promote that if we can.
Thanks. That'd be great.
Good to hang out with
Well,
you, Theo. You're a cool dude, man.
You're awesome. Thank you so much.
Y'all have a good night.
See you later.
So if you want to hear a good cover of that song, Haley Reinhart with the Postmodern Jukebox, her voice will make your clothes and your girls' clothes fall off.
Oh, cool.
It's a fucking. I listen to that song every day. It's amazing.
Yeah, man. Like Radiohead, like I got big into them like in 99, 2000, 2001. I got like, it was OK Computer, Kid A, and there was a few of those. There's one or two other albums that I would listen to. They're real kind of psychedelic, kind of like stone. But then they had some songs that they would play in the clubs, man. It was crazy. If you ever went to, they play it in the dance clubs, man. And like it was weird. They kind of covered a whole range, like a whole spectrum type stuff, man.
Speaking of degenerate losers, here we go. One of the most hated people I know, part of the another person on the Diddy tapes. Take it away, Iron.
All right, here we go.
Big fan of P. Diddy coming up.
Uh-oh.
Will Smith Summertime.
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
No, Getting Jiggy with it. This is Getting Jiggy with it.
DJ Jazzy Jeff, Uncle Phil threw me out the house.
Yeah, man. That's so messed up.
Going to Miami or Miami.
That show was so good. Funny.
Was
back in
it?
the day, man.
Was it?
I have never seen. Some of it was funny, man.
I have never seen a full episode.
About the reach 500 degrees in the Caribbean seas with the hot mommy screaming.
Welcome to Miami.
Hey, man, it was.
Fuck you big-eared degenerate.
Uncle Phil was
right.
And dude, Uncle Phil was Shredder.
Yep.
I was gonna say actually, Uncle Phil and Carlton were the best parts.
Best parts of the show. Yeah, they were.
I've never seen it.
Get my
I've
wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
I have never seen a full episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Never. Somebody give me the title and artist, please. Name that, please.
Will Smith and
Welcome to
Miami.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
I despise that man thoroughly.
either, man.
Even before he was found out to be a deviant and a scumbag, I hated Will Smith and shall always hate him. Here is a group that I literally discovered 3 days ago, and I've been listening to their music pretty much nonstop for the last 3-4 days. I'd never heard of this band. I love them dearly now. And I doubt you guys have ever heard of them. Here we go.
All right, I'm curious. I'll bite.
Name an artist in the chat.
No.
I bet Vagabond knows.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
fuck yeah!
Come on, Vagabond. This is
that,
yours.
Come on.
I know it sounds
I'm not gonna spoil it. I already know.
I just discovered them. They're great.
No.
Oh yeah, I saw them open for Disturbed when they were both them and Disturbed were fairly new at the time.
Don't know who it is.
Toxic Pussies Screamer.
Nope.
Oh, sorry, Selena.
Not far off.
You were drinking.
For a second, I thought that was a legitimate guess, Arrow. Then the joke just hit me.
My life, my inner workings, so smelling like a venom pride to touch upon.
I heard the stuff going over, man.
It's Kitty.
Oh,
It's Kitty, come on.
Never mind. They're not Japanese metal. Vagabond. I thought that they might have been. If they were, Vagabond would have us all. You know.
Yeah, they're great. They're absolutely great. Kitty Bracklash, Brackish.
Brackish.
But I want to give another shout out one more time to Iron turning me on to Gunship. I think Tech Noir is one of the greatest songs I've ever heard in my entire life.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely love Gunship, man.
Yeah, man.
Now, if you like Kitty, Mr. Berger, have you heard of the Distillers?
No, I have not.
That is my apps. Brody from the Distillers is my favorite front woman of all time. If you like
Dude,
Kitty, you're
drop
gonna
a link.
love.
Send it to my DMs on X because I love female metal bands. I do. I love them.
I got you covered, man.
I'll have to check it out if it's pretty good, man. Although
Kitty is great.
They're
really great.
They really are. I'm very picky with my metal, man. Like I was like listening to Mastodon today, man. I'm very, very picky. Love them dudes. They got 2 or 3 of their albums are just like one of my favorite albums of all time is Crack the Sky. They're out of Atlanta. You've listened to them, haven't you, Vagabond?
What was it? Say again?
Mastodon.
Yeah.
They're like they are one of the most talented. It's like my brother turned me on to him. He's like, this is like psychedelic heavy metal, and I got that album Crack the Sky, man, and it's like one of my favorite albums of all time.
I have heard of Mastodon. I really have. I just
Mastodon's cool.
Mastodon, their drummer is like, it's crazy. All of them sing except for like the rhythm guitar player. The drummer in a metal band can sing the lead in a song, man. You know, it's like playing guitar and singing is like a skill set. Playing drums and singing is like superhero level, man, because you got to do all this.
Karen Carpenter did it.
I know, man. It's like, that's what I'm saying. That takes some serious. Don Henley did it too, man.
Actually, I actually, that's kind of my thing. I actually do that too. And speaking of my thing, this group looks. This guy, maybe it's me, but does this guy look like Ozzy Osbourne? To you? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I asked Crow. He said no, it's not Ozzy, but
I'm curious now.
Yeah. Wait,
sounds a bit like
that is Ozzy.
That is Ozzy.
No, it's not.
Really? You're kidding.
It's not.
That's not Ozzy?
It sounds and looks like him, but apparently it's not.
Okay,
I'm so fucking confused now.
I have no idea, man. Is that Ozzy recording something under a different name?
That's what I thought at first.
The cover band Crazy Locomotive.
You just keep doing this song.
Dude. He looks like Ozzy if Ozzy did less drugs, maybe. It was a little bit more coherent.
Apparently, it's not. Anybody know? Anybody?
I have no idea. I feel like you're fucking with us right now.
No, I'm not. I'm really not. This is 1998. They were very big in 1998. This is, of course, a group called Cold Chamber.
Oh wow!
And it is Shock the Monkey. It's a cover of the Peter Gabriel song. It's Cold Chamber. That is not Ozzy Osbourne.
I know the Peter Gabriel song.
Damn.
I guess we never heard of him because the dude's whole shtick was, I'm going to look and sound exactly like Ozzy Osbourne. Unless that's actually Ozzy Osbourne.
No, according to Crow, that is not Ozzy Osbourne.
That's crazy.
And Crow is a metal connoisseur. A little bit more Eurotrash before we wrap it up. Here we go.
Can't go wrong with Eurotrash.
This is very
one of my best friends are Eurotrash. That's Jack.
It is Ozzy Osbourne.
Don't go. Please don't go. But I don't know who the freaking artist.
That song is extremely homosexual.
I used to play this song all the
time. KWS. Please don't go.
Holy
yeah.
Shit.
That's that was so matter of fact, dude. That is extremely homosexual.
Just nonchalantly. That is extremely homosexual. It is. Look at it.
You know what?
That is pretty homosexual.
I'm pretty sure one of the lyrics is Diddy don't go. Please don't go.
Kids. It was I think I wasn't in Europe at the time. Yeah, I was actually. I was in Europe at the time. I was in Europe at the time, and it was pretty pretty easy pickings for a straight guy wearing a uniform. So it wasn't too bad back then. What did David D say? It's blocking. I know he said something sinister about me.
He says, true story, that was Mr. Burger back in the
day. David.
Oh.
Give yourself a demerit. Give yourself a demerit for that, David D.
Hey, you could tell Crow he was wrong, but also right. It's Cold Chamber. Ozzy sang on the song.
Aha! Knew it. Okay. Knew that was Ozzy, man.
Ozzy Osbourne.
I knew it.
Okay. All right. Well, my trust in Crow has instantly diminished.
Withered
at this point. Instantly diminished. This is one of the worst songs to listen to because it gets stuck in your head in a horrible way.
No, what have you done to us, man?
Aerosmith don't want to miss a thing.
Eurotrash, specifically from Madrid. Here we go.
Blue.
Yeah, that narrows it down.
How bizarre.
Oh my god.
Oh god, how bizarre.
Fucking hate that song.
Mr. Hot Dog Mr. Burger.
I can't think of his name.
Dang it, Mr. Burger, what have you done? You stuck this in my head, man. How bizarre, how bizarre.
I hate it. Absolutely.
Who sang this?
I don't think
You put that in there just to share your pain with the rest of us, man.
The algorithm did.
Yeah.
I would get in there so we'd have to have it too. You didn't want to be alone in your pain.
How bizarre, OMG.
If you're a grown man listening to that, you got to revoke your man card.
Yo, you shut the fuck up. This song.
You have lost your man card, son. Holy shit.
Wow. Every time I stream with Diesel now, I'm just gonna slowly start sharing the audio and just turn it up as the stream goes on. Oh, bizarre. Just subliminally fuck with him.
There's a good clip there's already a good clip from the show that, matter of fact, that was really gay.
That was extremely homosexual.
Oh yes, speaking of really gay and extremely homosexual, here we go.
All right.
Actually, I'm not joking.
Is this artist homosexual?
Right Set Friend.
Living La Vida Loca.
You want to know what I hate about this? Is that song hit #1 on my fucking birthday.
I remember like one of my good buddies' older sister who was really good looking. She was like, thought Ricky Martin was like the greatest thing ever. And I was like, he's gay.
He's gay.
He's gay. No, he's not. Are you kidding? Have you seen that video?
Yeah, all the Mexican girls.
Make you go insane. Upside, inside out.
All right, that's enough of that.
God damn it!
I think we've had just about enough of that.
I just want to say this. I think Shrek, Donkey, and Puss did it better in Shrek 2.
Yes, by far. But of course, you know that he paid out millions of dollars and made people sign tons of NDAs because he kept getting caught making out with guys backstage at his concerts,
trying to keep it on the down low.
Yeah, he did. He was kind of like, he paid out millions in hush money.
The original closeted homo.
Because he was trying to, because he had a market, which was like the chicks dug him. They thought it was like hot. And then for some reason, when they see somebody like that, it's like the gaydar turns off completely, man. It's like it just switches off completely. And they have no clue.
Before?
I remember telling Marcy, like,
that song is upside, inside out, living Diddy Loca.
I was always of the, when I was in college, living La Vida Broca.
Oh, dude.
So paid out millions of dollars.
Hey, he was living La Vida Broca too after paying out on that, man.
what do you say about 3 more iron, and we'll call it 3 more?
Sounds good. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Man, these are always so much fun. This is a great thing you got going on, Mr. Burger. Yeah, man.
I appreciate it. Again, you can catch this in prime time finally next Tuesday with trivia time with Quizmaster Darnell Quigley.
Darnell,
Here we go.
my bro. We did a
Here
little
we go.
Fortnite last Sunday.
A lovely song from a lovely British person.
Okay, cool.
Uh-oh, that's crap.
Oh yeah.
Not a good song if
That's
you're high.
another very straight man.
Did he pass away?
It's one of those another.
Did he pass away?
Yeah.
Dang it, David got it again.
He died. He did die, didn't he? I heard that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh damn.
It's like his only song, yeah. Or big popular.
Good song though.
And you want to know what? That's not fair, and that's wrong. He's British. He's not gay.
No, that's not. You're right. There is a difference, but that was a pretty,
Oh, sorry,
that's a
I'm very
pretty
sorry.
dope song, man. It was. Like
I don't know what you
listenable. It
mean.
wasn't
I
like-
don't see much of a difference, son.
I hated it because my brother liked
Very
it, and I
big.
hated anything he liked. So, but
I got you. I got you. It's kind of
Wow,
like a chick
really?
I knew, like
Oh, yeah, he was a piece of shit.
a chick I knew. Or
So
went
which
out
one do you
with,
like, Stick?
Liked who's that? Who's that? Alanis Morissette. She dug Alanis Morissette, so I hated her with like vehemently for a long time.
You are justified in your hate of Alanis Morissette. Everybody
Okay,
is.
I actually like Alanis Morissette.
Dave Coulier did her.
Wow.
She was good
sweet.
looking, man. I thought she
I'm
was good looking.
sorry.
Wow.
But isn't it ironic?
Hey, did you know that? You know that song that she went on ape shit. You know who that was over?
David
Yeah, I
Coulier.
know.
Yeah.
Dave
Yeah,
Coulier.
the dude from-
Full House
dude
guy.
from-
Full
yeah,
House guy.
Yeah, Full House dude. He
Yeah,
must have been
awful.
hung or something. That's
Well,
so
and then you always
He
have to
is so
wonder
loud.
how
Okay, what in the world kind of what do they call that when you think someone died and then
Mandela effect.
yeah, what the hell? I remember hearing about it. Hold
Who?
on. The
Jamiroquai.
Jamiroquai.
Maybe
You're the
I
only
thought-
one. I didn't ever heard of him.
No,
dying.
because my sister knew too. I swear to God.
I thought yeah, and
Oh.
you made me think it too, man. So
Well, we already
Did
know
he
that.
die
like,
or didn't he?
I mean, it's already been proven.
No.
Avril Lavigne died, and it's her body stand-in that took
well,
over
that's
for her.
true.
I mean, April Latrine.
Yeah.
Get out of here. How dare you? How dare you?
I
How
dare.
dare you? Speaking of how dare you, I never got a chance to see these guys in concert. But there's a big regret of mine. They were really good. I was broke or working at the time, but I really regret not seeing these guys in concert because they're really, really good. Extremely good.
Oh, I got two
man.
guesses right off the bat. I want
You
to
ought
see
to
if
go a little low.
one of them.
Yeah,
I was right with one.
Stone Temple Pilots, man.
Oh
They-
yeah,
and
I
they
really
have-
heard about this band.
Dude, I've got like all of their albums, like, and the last one that they did in 2010, I really, really dig. They don't sound like
STP
that
was
first
great.
album. They don't
Yeah.
sound like they're whatever they're. I forget
They-
the name of the first album.
Mr. Burger, my guess was it
Purple.
was either going to be STP
or Nirvana
or fucking.
I'm blanking on the song. What is it? Tomorrow.
Plush.
No, Plush. No, which one is
Plush.
it?
Plush.
Man.
Plush.
Stone Temple Pilots. Plush.
Plush. I used to play that on the guitar, man. It sounded. And
I
it
was
sounds
very
really
cu-
good acoustically.
I was confused. I thought that song was in The Crow. It was
No,
not.
that was
in
Big
The
Empty.
Crow.
That was Big
It was
Empty.
Big
Empty,
Empty.
Big
Yeah.
Empty was in the Crow.
Big Empty, which is
I got
also
a
one of my
friend-
favorites.
That album, that second, but like a lot of people, like they kind of people because they
Tiny
kind of
Music?
changed their sound a little bit from the first album. What was the name of the first
It
album?
was Tiny Music. Oh, the first album was Purple, and the second was Tiny Music.
No, Purple was the second one. The first one
Oh.
that had Plush and it had Sex Type Thing and I'm smelling like a rose.
Like a
that
rose
somebody
somebody
gave me on my
birthday. Yeah, great song, man.
Wait,
I
wait,
got-
Dude, Mr. I thought you were gonna. I thought it was gonna be Pantera when you said that. Because that was the band I never got.
I never got a chance to. I never got a chance to see them either.
Hey man,
but I actually hung out with them once. Sure did.
Whoa.
Sure did.
I got a buddy who's pissed at me.
Dude, let me tell you something. I missed out on Nirvana. They were at the Battsauce Auditorium in December 1993, and I had just bought Pink Floyd tickets because Pink Floyd was back on tour to see them in like February of like 1994, and I was just like, I'll catch Nirvana on the next tour because I think like Pink Floyd probably won't be touring again, even though it's not with Roger Waters. So it was just like, yeah, I missed out. And I knew a dude that went there and said they just rocked. You know how Kurt Cobain's voice would like either be on or it would sound like really, really bad because the dude would scream like whenever and that takes its toll. That just eats your voice away. But he said, man, they were on.
I was way too young to have gotten to see them before he passed.
I wish I could have seen them. So I got a buddy who's been hating me since 1999. They have a music festival in New Orleans every year, and Stone Temple Pilots was the headliner. They're called Infest. I had gotten a sunburn. I got my sunburn and my nipple pierced. I said, I can't hang. We got to go home. So he was like, Stone Temple Pilots. And then Scott Weiland died a few years later and never came back to New Orleans.
Dude, have you gotten the last few albums? Like the one from 2001 is fantastic. The one that had that Sour Girl song on it. But like there's a song in there called Atlanta that's so, man, that one. And then the one from like, I think it was 2004. And then that one, they broke up for a while. And then in 2010, they had, I think it was just called Stone Temple Pilots, but dude,
I had to find something appropriately bad that reminds everybody of Radio Disney. So I did.
No.
Oh no!
All right.
So
here we go. Jonas Brothers. Be a banger.
The Jonas
I
Brothers.
like the Jonas Brothers.
Good Lord, Selena.
Selena.
Oh no, not this.
Hillary Duff.
Yeah, Hillary Duff. I hate that I know that.
Nobody say a bad word about my girl.
As you should.
Hillary Duff. I don't know the name of the song.
It's so yesterday.
I have no idea.
Was that Battsauce defendant coming to White Knight?
I am getting my white armor out and I'm ready to defend my girl.
I would defend Hillary Duff too. I stand on
here.
that as well.
She's cute. She's cute.
What do you want? Get the fuck out of here with the she's cute thing.
Dude,
No,
did she turn out all
banging?
Did she turn out all messed up like the rest of
No,
them?
she's the one, dude.
Oh,
She's carrying around the clock, dude.
Awesome,
She gained a little bit of weight, just a tiny amount, and she lost. She gained a little weight and she lost it. And she was on a show. She was on, what was that show on Fox?
Gossip Girl.
Raising Hope.
Yeah.
Raising Hope or something. Or
well, she did the remake, the updated How I Met Your Father show.
Yeah.
Nice. So she hasn't like lost her mind. Like, what's that chick that used to the Disney?
Name one.
I was watching
Lindsay Lohan.
Demi Lovato. I was watching.
Lovato.
I used to watch
Demi Lovato is
Disney.
absolutely fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, I used to watch Disney with my daughter, and I remember we
Amanda
watched
Bynes.
that show that she was on.
Poor Amanda.
And I forgot the
Amanda
name of the
Bynes,
show.
that was not Disney. That was Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
No,
her mind got fucked
Demi Lovato
up.
was on the Disney. Dude, she had a show on Disney,
Lovato
and when
was
she
Disney.
lost her mind, she
One at a
like,
time,
they
guys.
canceled-
One at a time.
No, she was on the show on Disney. It was and then when she like did start doing the drugs, you got busted for drugs. They kind of canceled the show and they changed the name. They didn't have it on it. Let me pull it up because I used to watch this with my daughter. That's the reason I know. That's why Hannah Montana, that show was funny, but because of her dad and that other dude, I used to watch that.
Again,
Sonny with a Chance. That was the name of it. Sonny with a Chance. It was Sonny, and that was it. Yeah, because I remember watching that, and they canceled it when she got busted with all these drugs and stuff like that, man. And then they kept the rest of the cast in the show and called it something else.
Camp Rock was my shit when I was a kid.
Oh my god!
Nate likes the Jonas Brothers too.
It's funny you say that like it was a long time ago, Nate.
I thought Demi Lovato was the most attractive person on earth at that time.
He was
until Hillary Duff came around.
Yeah, I'm with
Battle of the
Battsauce on that
90s
one.
Disney chicks.
All right, I feel kind of like a perv because like I'm too old, but I always thought Selena Gomez was pretty in that show that I used to watch, that Waverly Hills. Oh, and also Hawk Girl, the voice of Hawk Girl was on that show. I used to watch that because the mom in that show was the voice.
I am currently presenting evidence. I'm submitting for review.
We all know the 90s girl was Avril Lavigne. That was
boom.
Oh yeah, Avril Lavigne. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh wow,
dude, she's absolutely.
Case closed.
Yeah, and she's based too.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what? No argument from me.
Yep.
None.
Cool.
Absolutely no argument from me.
Isn't she single now and her husband cheated on her and like get divorced?
If he cheated on her, he's a
dude. She's
cheating on her.
She's jacked.
If that's the case,
man.
I gotta go. I got something to take care of, guys.
So she's not the only one who's jacked. Am I right, Battsauce?
Battsauce said, I got some snakes in my bathroom, if you know what I mean.
Iron. I know we're pushing it, but do I have room for like two more? I swear to God.
Two more, and then we'll wrap it up. That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Let's get into a bit of disco on this last one. This one right here.
All right. Let me. Oh.
He said disco, and I about threw up in my mouth.
I want to do the Trump.
Shut your mouth.
My life's
Man, them some Bruce Jenner 70s shorts right there.
Damn straight and fire.
He sometimes walked on the ceiling.
Let me tell you something, boys and girls. That's the way I go to Walmart every day.
Dude, that's how we
That outfit.
Dude, in the early 80s and late 70s, we wore those Daisy Duke shorts, guys did. That's all they had back then,
My
man.
wife won't let me touch them.
Let me tell you something. The chicks dig it.
Them Daisy Duke shorts. We used to wear. That is Lionel Richie.
Like I said,
Yes, indeed.
Lionel Richie from Tuskegee, Alabama.
That song is. Anybody got any ideas? I know it's a little early for all of you.
Lady.
But
Commodore.
anybody got any ideas?
I know it's Lionel Richie, but was he in a band before he went
Yes,
solo?
he was.
Yes, he was.
Shit.
I
don't know.
missaid it. I missaid it. I said Earth, Wind, and Fire. He was part of the
Commodores. Lionel Richie
Commodores,
was
that's
a
right.
lady.
Commodore's Lady. That's it. And the last one of the night. The only way we could end this show is in 1981 with the most manufactured star ever. Here we go.
All right.
Milli Vanilli.
Not Billy Idol.
I'm really into Millie Vanilli.
How dare you?
I had to.
Bon Jovi.
Oh, yep, I know
Rick
who
Springfield.
Yeah.
Is it Rick Springfield?
It is.
Okay.
I don't
know
remember
the
the name.
song because I only know his one, Jesse's Girl.
Jesse's Girl?
That's the only one I know.
He had about five.
Yeah,
he had about five.
Wait, did he do? Was his 8675309?
No. That's Tommy Two Tone.
Okay. They all kind of blend together.
At that specifically that year, yes, they do.
Talk to strangers.
That is, of course, Rick Springfield. Don't talk to strangers, and that is the way we're gonna wrap it up.
Nice.
Oh, man, you know what that gives me a vibe of, man? Tron. That's the same. 82. That same kind of thing, man. The Police.
Well, no. See, I agree with you, Diesel, but the Police actually earned it. That guy literally was built by ABC.
I'm talking about like what was on the radio at the time, man.
Robots.
Thinking about it, because back then,
because all
we
they
used
did.
to, remember those tape recorders that they were long, man. We used to like to record songs back in the day. We didn't have I didn't have like one that you could, a tape player that you could listen to the radio. So I had to record that thing. Those were flat. And hold it up to the radio and record it like that, man. And I remember I'd get Casey.
Diesel and I must be the same age because I used to do the same shit.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I used to do the Casey Kasem's weekly top 40, man. And I would get stuff like I believe for the last one that I remember doing that to, the number one song was Every Breath You Take, which was like, it was the Police, but it was kind of not the Police. When you think about the Police, they had like better songs than that. That was almost, that one was very, very, that was like, what was that, 1983? That was huge. That song was.
No, I think it was 81, 82, actually.
Synchronicity.
I never had to do I never had to do the radio up to the speaker.
Man. It was either on 82 or 83.
No, I've had to do that. Hold the radio up.
I unfortunately, my dad was really into music, so he actually had a good hi-fi system that could record right from the radio through the receiver.
That was.
I didn't get one of those until I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I didn't get one. Yeah, it was a little later for me too. Like, but on that age, man. But like, my dad did have an 8-track stereo player, man. And
we had those.
He had Three Dog Night's greatest hits, which was
gifted. I was gifted by my grandparents that 3-foot tall. You had the LP on top, the 8-track cassette player, AM radio with the 3-foot tall speakers and the glass doors.
Yeah, we had glass doors too. We had glass doors too. They were heavy as shit.
Darnell,
they were heavy.
That was like the
when I moved back.
That was the shit back in the day, Darnell. That was, you had the setup, bro.
Yeah,
that was like,
I had to leave it when I moved back from college.
Man, you know what was also, if you were like, I want to say it's like late 80s, early 90s. If you had one of those entertainment centers with the glass door and the TV and the spot for the TV, man, that was like that was like the real package. That was like, the TV spot, the record spot, and the big speaker. Oh man,
I'm suddenly craving Taco Bell.
Right? Well, folks, old Mr. Burger has got to hit the dusty trail.
Trail. Tell everybody what you got going on, Mr. Burger.
Of course, myself, Iron Oxide, and Quizmaster Darnell Quigley will be hosting our inaugural show on Tuesday at 8:45. B.S. Warren is going around talking a bunch of trash about how he's going to destroy, I think, Anthony from Dark Gift Comics and Matt Barr. He's going to try and knock them both out in round one. I don't know if that's going to happen because it's not just music. It's comic books, music, movies, and television. It's not just what's called. So it's going to be a combo quiz. Let's see if Mr. Warren comes out on top. I know that Anthony is very different. Anthony competed with Tom Connors on for the 23 championship.
That's hardcore. Tom is
Tom is
an encyclopedia of all of that, man.
Especially with music,
TV, everything, man.
Yeah, especially with music, and Anthony managed to keep up with him. And music and movies and television. How movies and television is his day job. So we will see. By the way, Tom is the final boss. If you beat everybody,
he's Bowser.
If you win all 3 rounds, you gotta defeat Tom at the very end. He's the last one before you get the belt.
Punch out, man.
So that's coming up, and then on Thursday, as always, we took a week off, and I made a mistake because I didn't put up a best of. I will put up a best of this weekend of Kira Watches featuring Selena, Scream Queen, and myself, Mr. Burger, coming up every Thursday night. Selena has been great on the show. We really appreciate her being on there because she's an easy jump scare.
I am.
She actually is. She's a very easy jump scare, especially when it comes to POV. Watching her watch POV is both embarrassing and cute. So we'll get on with that. And of course, finally, help us out, will you? Go on over to Fun My Comics and back the show. We got a big plan. We're trying to get this thing on Tubi, a 30-minute sitcom, because all animation nowadays sucks. It's all horrible. Grimsburg on Fox is unfunny trash. The new Norman is awful. Family Guy isn't worth watching anymore. It's all garbage. That stupid alien show on Hulu. Don't bother. Rick and Morty is dead. You want real comedy, folks. You want real independent, anti-woke, politically incorrect jokes. Go on over and support us on Fun My Comics, the Mr. Burger Show, 30-minute sitcom produced by yours truly with Iron Oxide and Darnell Quigley and Kira, and most likely we'll get Selena to do a character named Karen Cupcake. And we're going on, and on that particular note, go fund that show. Give us $5. Give us $10. Every little bit helps. That's it. Mr. Burger, love, peace, and chicken grease. I'm out.
Holla.
Hey, Mr. Burger, give us that link to the Fund My Comic. Put it in the private chat so we can
If
share
you
it
need
out.
an extra voice,
I got it right now.
man, hit me up, man.
Hit me up on the DMs.
I know.
Hit me
I
up
gotta
on the DMs.
remember. I'm brain damaged. Too much alcoholism and drugs.
Hit me up on the DMs. I'll drop it in. Thank you, folks. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Hang on a second.
Yeah,
Hang on 1 second. 1 second. I got the link right.
I put it
here.
He put it in there.
I put it, boss.
Word.
Oh, you put it in? Oh, you got it?
I got you.
All right. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Kick me, Iron.
See you later, buddy.
He has such a great radio voice, man. He
Oh,
has
yeah.
such a fantastic radio voice, man. He's got
I got a great radio face.
I have a great radio.
All right.
Hey man, you had the setup back in the day. You had the jam, bro.
I'm still mad. It's been 26 years. I had to leave it in Houston.
That
me off.
stinks. Man, that's
well. Let's start wrapping things up. We're going to go around the horn, let everybody say where they're going to be. If you got anything to share, put it in the private chat so we can put the links in there. We'll start at the bottom. Darnell, what do you got going on?
I have tomorrow Curse of Strahd with Nate right here. MSK after that. MSK on Monday. And then Tuesday, the big trivia. That's 3 weeks. And when that is done, I will be hosting the trivia with Selena as my co-host Tuesday nights at 9 p.m.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right.
Is that gonna be stuff other than music? It's gonna be music, TV, and all everything.
Yeah. The tournament will be, but also I'll do music, movies, video games, comics, whatever.
Cool, man. I like to jump on there sometime. Man.
Maybe toys like the old Pokemon. Like, who's that Pokemon with them?
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know. Just ideas.
All right, that'd be like Trivial
Right
Pursuit,
on.
man. That'd be awesome.
Battsauce, what do you got going on, man? Anything planned this week?
Yeah, always Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. You can find me on the Iron Seas. This week, we talk about story writing, but this week we're watching Evil Dead 2. It's the movie that won the poll for this week.
Nice. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, well, it beat out. It's just I don't feel like it fit the topic as well this week, but it's like it beat out
Evil Dead 2.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Dog Soldier, and I'm blanking on the last one, but I want Killer Clowns to win. But more importantly, I have a book.
Scary.
Yeah, I have a book coming out the start of November. Tale of the Dunce Whisperer. I put a link to get signed up on my mailing list. If that gets sent out, click that or sign up for that, and you're going to get a discount or you're going to get a discount on this project, and there'll be more things to come. Eventually, soon, I'll be doing a audiobook campaign to try to raise money for that. But yeah, short description of this book. It's a comedy fantasy. It's Harry Potter meets Office Space. So look out for that.
That's interesting. That just sounds funny. Tripping out, man.
I feel like it's the most
you
cathartic
think about it,
ever.
it works. That really works.
Harry Potter meets Office Space. I mean, like that's almost as intriguing as like when on Mad TV one time they had a skit called Mexican Star Trek, and I mean, you hear the title, you're like, that's funny, man. That's hilarious.
I took a lot of my IT experience and a lot of shitty things that happens, like customer service related stuff, and I just equated it to fantasy stuff, like not fixing a computer, fixing a crystal glass, you know.
Have you tried unplugging it?
Yeah, you try illuminating it, reilluminating it. Yeah. There's all that little humor in there.
Yeah,
awesome. Check out the link on the where we posted it in.
Yep, we dropped the link in the chat. Click on that.
Yeah. I won't spam. I will not spam as a promise.
Spam. It's fine. Nate, what you got going on?
All right. So, like Darnell said, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. EST, Curse of Strahd episode 8. I know there's a lot of people that are really looking forward to that. Why are you flipping me off?
Because you're a dick.
What'd I do?
What the cliffhangers, man?
You're the dungeon master. You're always a dick.
You guys love me for treating you like shit. Well, tomorrow is tomorrow's gonna be another aftermath episode, and in the immortal words of Madame Ava, you don't know where you're currently going, but I promise you, the road ahead will be very long.
Like
all right, ominous. Love it. Drunken Emerald Arrow, what do you got going on, man?
Well, I was getting excited to start announcing my future as being a Victoria's Secret model, but then they decided to not go woke anymore. I was going to do body positivity and the whole point of acceptance, but then they decided to unwoke themselves. Nice. Back on
there goes my boner.
Back on MSK show on Monday.
No
still working on getting things together for my show that I'll be doing, which is insert title here.
Nice.
And otherwise, just kicking back, kind of recovering from being sick all week. So it is kind of humorous, though, to work remotely because I have that ability, and then have to Teams in for a meeting, and they see my podcasting setup and they make comment to it. So that's always great.
Awesome.
Vagabond, what you got going on, man?
Nothing much. Just on whoever stream that invites me, I'll be on the Bezel Hub later tonight.
Oh, nice.
Which would be midnight on the East Coast, West Coast time, and 3 a.m. my time.
God. Wow.
And so I'll be on there tonight. I usually just try to take a nap before I get on or something, and then set up like 5 alarms. Other than that, I'm working on a few things. Just have to take care of bills and other stuff first, and go from there.
Right on. Diesel.
Dude, you got me with the Victoria's Secret's they're not woke anymore. Well, there goes my boner. Anyway, this Sunday, Iron Oxide and I are going to be doing Space Jockeys. We are going to be going over, kind of comparing Transformers 1 with the original 1986 animated movie. And I'm pretty sure after he watches it, there will be no comparison to me made, man, as far as like some of the people.
Have you never seen it?
Oh, I've never seen one. I've seen the 89 or the 86.
No, we've seen that, man. He's had the soundtrack like 3 or 4 times. Huh?
Yeah, so if anybody's a fan of either or both movies and wants to join, hit me or Diesel up. We've always got room on Space Jockeys for anybody that wants to join in the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that, man.
There's a lot of people that are putting this Transformers 1 movie up there, like saying it's one of the best or the best Transformers movie ever, and
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's if you need I disagree, dude. I'm sorry.
Honestly, there's only 2 Transformers movies I even like, and I love Transformers, but the only 2 movies are the original from the 80s and Bumblebee. Those are the only 2 I actually legitimately like. So we'll see how I feel about this one after I watch the High Seas version here before Sunday.
Yeah, like me, I'm like I like
Happy Meal brand.
I like the 86 movie. I like the 2007 movie just because. Man, when
I didn't hate it, but I can't say I liked it.
I went. It was the first time I saw it on screen, and as soon as I heard Peter Cullen in the intro, I was like, "I'm sold." That was it. So
I got nipple chills.
I came.
Yeah, man.
I came. The guy in front of me was aggravated. It was a whole thing.
All right, and Selena, what do you got going on?
God.
4.
Well,
damn.
Yeah, I'm in 4.
Not fair.
No,
Is this on
I'm
Facebook?
You have to have a Facebook to vote every day for free, or actually vote at all. But she's currently in fourth now. Voting just for this round just started today for the afterlife round. I hope there's not too many rounds left.
Put the link in
like
the
a lot of
chat.
us, I'm sick of using. I'm sick of even having to log into my Facebook, and now I'm having to do it every day.
Is that the
put
only reason
link
you friended
in the
me?
chat. Yeah, because I just happened to use them. Like, oh hi Nate. And now I'll never talk to you on there again.
Yeah.
Right.
Put the link
I
in
had
the.
a friend that did it last year, and I was like, we got her to like first place, and then like the next week it was like, oh, we got to vote again. I'm like, how many rounds is this?
There's too many rounds. I'm not
Dude,
kidding.
Dude, put the link in the chat, man, so I can go on
Oh, I
there. I
did.
believe I've got my login for Facebook, man. I can go in there and finally vote.
By the way,
But
do we get
Selena, now I know you've got your big idea. Have you already told anybody about it, or do you want to keep that close to the chest until you're closer to ready to go with
Keeping it
that?
just because I haven't really
Right.
thought out. I'm trying to go with like what I'm doing, but it will be.
And the
hopefully
minute
when
you
I
say what it is, somebody else will do it.
Yeah,
first.
somebody will
gonna
steal
take
your
it.
idea. You keep it,
Yeah.
keep it close to the best.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm doing. So,
But you've held on this long, which is very impressive. So let's see if we can get you to the home stretch, or at least get you some bragging rights towards the end. But
right.
here
I
it is,
appreciate
folks.
everybody who's
Go.
voted. Thank you guys.
You don't have to spend money. You can if you want.
Nope.
I'd rather you do that than I actually got two. Oh my God, I'm on YouTube. Super chats from earlier today. Sorry, I messed those from Anonymous. They both say the same thing for $3
That's
each.
me.
I really
That's me.
appreciate it.
That
Oh
was
my
me.
god, I'm on YouTube.
Oh,
That was me.
Your free vote for Selena was received.
Wait.
Oh,
It
yeah,
paid
I
you
already-
twice. It paid you twice.
Yeah, I got it twice. So
Oh,
you did it
shit.
twice.
Okay.
I guess I
never-
owe you $3.33.
No. I navigated away before it was done, and like, oh shit, it didn't do it. So I thought it pops up on the screen. So I went and did it again.
Aw.
But
Sorry
let's
for
see if we can get Selena to the final rounds here.
Just voted.
Hey, I'm in one of these pictures. Hold on.
Do it now.
That's a good picture,
are.
man.
That's a
You guys
good picture on the
do-
wall.
you guys
Hey,
do
that's a good
good
picture on the
work.
wall
That's
of you,
cool.
man. That's a good picture on the wall.
All right.
Wait, is that you in the bottom right? Is Velma? What in that? You are a chameleon. Good grief, man.
Oh, that you meant Diesel. I mean, Iron.
Oh, I'm in that one too.
You're a
Yeah, that's him.
freaking chameleon, man. It's
He's a
like you
pumpkin.
can change your appearance just like with the thing you got now. It's crazy.
This is actually the
That's
same
so
wig I
cool.
used for Velma.
That's cool.
I like
man.
this one when you were doing the thing for the birds, the Hitchcock.
birds.
pictures.
Oh, that's
Those were
yeah,
cool.
that's the
Hedron.
birds. That looks good.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that down. Anything else you got anything else coming up, Selena?
Yeah, I'm doing a show with Darnell. Well, I don't know what you said, Tuesday?
Yeah, it'll be not this Tuesday. When
Not
this
this-
tournament's done, in 4 weeks, we'll start Tuesday at 9 p.m.
4 weeks.
Central,
Gotcha.
9 p.m. Central.
Yeah, and I'm
Are
gonna try to do
you-
something with my channel before the end of this month. But if I don't, I just hope that people follow me in my journey, because
time.
even though it's horror movie related, I just think there's still people who still like that stuff, right? So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Well, I'll get something going eventually. It's just I've been super busy, you guys. I've been so busy.
Hey man, like
working.
it takes to actually get the thing to roll, man. It takes, I don't know. It's like I could even break it down like in physics to get that moment, just to break that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have Iron.
that
He
inertia
already has
to
my
break that. to
he
get
has
it to roll.
my ideas for my opening, so we're just gonna go through
Shit,
that
I'm
and
gonna
kind of
get to working on
get it all
that.
together. Yeah, but he knows what I'm thinking, and all that.
Iron is the king of
He
badass
really is.
openings, man.
He
Did you
really
make
is.
MSK's opening? I saw you at an opening now. Did you make that?
No, I had
opening?
nothing to dude. All you guys talking about going on to MSK. I'm on the island of forgotten MSK
Yeah, me
guests.
too.
Me, Selena, Vagabond, we've all been replaced.
We're all just in the club of
he just
being
uses the group chat. That's it.
I'm on my way to being replaced. So
Yeah, I had to harass him to come on there last. When was I on there, Nate? Was
Maybe I
it
should just
Tuesday or
harass him.
Saturday? I think it was
I think it was
Saturday.
Saturday, man. Y'all don't gonna talk to me anymore.
Yeah, because Darnell and I, well, it was either that or
You're one of my
Sunday. We
players.
went
You're
to
stuck
play
with me, buddy.
Fortnite, man.
It was Sunday night. We played.
Sunday. That was fun, man. We got to do that. It was great.
Yeah.
He was an alien and I was Goku. It was great.
By the
right
way,
on.
Iron, do you wanna work on your character tonight, or?
Yes. We'll wrap up here. Give me about 20 minutes, if that's cool, and then I'll send me a link and I'll join up.
What about are we doing videos before we go, or like memes or something like that, or?
Not tonight because we had trivia.
We did the,
so we're
trivia.
skipping that. Save it for next week. Now it's my turn. Okay. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. We are the hours watched are through the roof. So people are watching. I just need to build up the subscribers to hit my goal of 500 subs. I'm about halfway there, just shy of 250. I appreciate every single person that did subscribe. Just go ahead and please subscribe if you're not already. Next Sunday, Rogues Gallery will be the Halloween hangover special. Day after Halloween, we're doing our Halloween party again. On Friday, November 1st. Everybody that wants to be on the show, let me know ahead of time. Costumes are optional, but encouraged. Selena and I are, of course, going to be going all out. It's going to be a Halloween themed show. We're just going to have a lot of fun and just fuck around for a couple hours.
Darnell, you have to dress up as Pact.
I'm just looking for someone with Mickey Mouse gloves to properly suit me up and in my Deadpool uniform.
There you go.
I nominate myself.
Man, that's like, because you got like no thumbs, you got no fingers in those things, right?
Also, and I do need to know you guys who all is going to be on the. There's going to be a very special intro just for that night. That's why I need to get the head count early. It's going to be a lot of fun though. What else? I got Space Jockeys this Sunday with the Transformers show. I don't think I have anything else because MSK doesn't invite me on his show anymore. And
he's live, so he's not seeing this.
Right.
Well, he will in the playback movie.
He's not going to watch the whole thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Other than I will be on, of course, Curse Estrad, my dark ranger with a striking resemblance to Donald Trump, who also makes racist comments to the drow, will be in full swing. I'm really going to have fun with that. But the last thing I want to say, we were supposed to have 2 special guests tonight. I do want to also, if you haven't already subscribed over there to Theo's channel, CreaTV, go ahead and sub to that. But The Embrace 1 and 2, I want to plug this real quick. Again, Michael Oden, he was supposed to be on the show, couldn't make it. We'll have him on eventually, but I do want to plug this. The link is going to be right here.
Dude's got the best cover in the freaking market right now.
I know. Everything about this is just freaking awesome. Such a callback to the 90s when I fell in love with comic books. So
I'm getting
I love the most,
dude. I'm getting some Todd McFarlane Spawn vibes from this.
Yep.
Oh,
everything at McFarlane, Liefeld, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
But we're going to close out on this trailer. So if you haven't thought about buying it, this might go ahead and convince you. And then once this is done, have a good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Night, everybody.
Housekeeping.